with that job, we are still looking for more job. Like, where do we get the job? And we are also looking at the fact that many of the jobs we were doing, we have to time it. So we have to look at, okay, if this job requires 40 hours per week, we cannot take 2. Do you understand? 40 hours per week has to be 8 hours daily. So we cannot take 2 of a 40 hours per week job. We can take 5 hours per week job, 10 hours per week job, but we are just adding it to it. So that was it. So the second question was how we are able to balance, Abi. I didn't get that well. Okay, so how do we package ourselves? Now, there was no serious packaging. The only packaging was the fact that once we are done with the job, we get clients' reviews from there. Some might be video reviews, some might be text-based. And we use that as our portfolio to let people know that, okay, this is what we've done so far. Just like I told you that we've done about 150 jobs. If I come reach out to you and tell you, in the past 2-3 years, I've done about 150 projects, you feel I'm more experienced compared to this is my first job. Do you understand? So those are the things that helped us. We're not using only Upwork. So that's it. We started with Upwork. Well, we didn't say, okay, because Upwork was giving us results then, we are going to sit down with Upwork. We had to devise other means. Later, we had to start running paid ads. That was why I said we have agencies that we have. So we had to start running paid ads to make people say, okay, we are an agency. This is what we help you with. So, but as a digital marketer, he helped us faster. To build an agency, you don't need so much time to build an agency. I can build an agency in the next 1 hour. And you are going to feel the agency has been in existence in the past 20 years. Sure, you understand? That was how we were able to package ourselves. So, and that was what has helped us so far. So now reaching out to people, many times we don't reach out as an individual. Now on Upwork too, when we started doing work as an individual on Upwork, we had to also create an agency account. So in our agency account, we are not the one doing the job. It's our staff that are doing the job. Sure, you understand? So, and apart from there, LinkedIn, running paid ads, and like, so we didn't narrow it also to one thing that is only Upwork or nothing. Meaning that if Upwork is not working today, we can move to LinkedIn. If LinkedIn is not working today, we can move to another thing. So that was how we were able to structure ourselves to make sure that there is consistency. So that is that. I think I'm going to be dropping the mic now. So thank you for having me.
Good morning, everybody. How are we all doing? Okay. Can we all see the screen? Okay. So we are starting from here. Right? So you are welcome to today's session. And I'm happy that you all are here today. It's a broad audience. I know we have real estate. How many people are into real estate here? Just one person. Be proud of your business now. How many people are into real estate here? Right, okay. So I know we have professionals here. So I'm Omiyale Yomi. I'm a businessman. I'm a tech trainer. And I pastor outside of King's Church. And I'll be your trainer for some minutes, right? So you are welcome, and I'm happy to have you here. Can you just expand this so that they can see? So this was 2021, as you can see here, right? And I was in this same venue, and I had a session just like you can see. No, just share more pictures, not just one, right? You know where those pictures are, those long pictures. So this was 2021. And I was here. Then by 2022, this was also 2021, right in this same venue. And there's something I want to tell every one of us, right? This is a free program. And please, let's minimize any form of disruption, right? I want us to be very attentive. We didn't pay anything for this program, yes or no? And at the end of the program, we're going to give you a free gift. So please, I don't appreciate people going out and coming in, going out and coming in, opening the door and going out and coming in. If you do it too much, I might just tell them that they shouldn't allow you to come back inside. Right? So note that it's a free program. Amen? And let's be here because we are very serious people. Right? Very, very serious people. So this was also 2021. You can show them more pictures. So by 2022, I stopped having physical meetings. Right? Now let me ask, how many people have seen my ads online? Break into tech, cybersecurity, cloud engineering, data science, data analysis, right? But this is the first time you are seeing me doing a physical meeting, right? So I'll tell you the story. So by 2022, I stopped doing physical meetings. Why? Was because our online training boomed greatly. We broke into UK, we broke into US, we broke into Canada, Qatar, UAE, Australia. We have students from all over the world. And it was easier and more profitable. Are you with me? You see, one thing I want you to know today is that everything that you're going to be hearing from us today is the absolute truth. I don't lie. Take it from me. People know me. I don't lie because of anything. Are you with me? So we are telling you the absolute truth here. We are not into network marketing. We are not into affiliate marketing. We are into skill acquisition. And we have the right result. So we broke in. Some of my courses go as much as ₦1 million. By the time you convert it to naira, I have courses at like $750. I have courses that are £450. Right? So it was more profitable for me reaching people in diaspora, reaching people outside of Lagos. And it was easier. How many of you have attended my webinars before? You actually attended a webinar that I did. How many people here? When I do my webinar, I just sit down in my house, in my sitting room with my laptop, and I'm talking to people across the world. So it was way easier for me and way profitable. This all currently can sit max 130. We are going to have more than that by the time we are done because more people are still coming. So we might get to maybe 150 by the end of today. So we might just have to add some extra chairs. Then some of you will have to lap some other people on your legs. So those of you, my men, get ready. You have to lap your younger brothers. Right? So, but that's what's going to happen today because more people are still coming. Right? So, but when I do the online webinars, I have at times 1,000 watching. Most times I have 500, 600 watching at the same time. This meeting right now is being streamed online for people who are outside of Lagos. So it was easy for me. Like I was having fun. But there got to a time that I felt that I needed to build what is called influence. Are you with me? What is influence? Because I realized that most of the relationships I have today were with people that I trained from 2019 to 2022. Because at the moment, I have many students who don't have a personal relationship with me. They have a relationship with their tutors, with my admin staff, with their teaching assistant, with their career coach. We have well over 70 people, almost 80, working for us in digital. Right? So I don't get to talk to people. I don't get to relate with people. And when I look at most of my church members today, they were people that came from this kind of program. Right? Please, no noise, please. They were people that came from this kind of program. When I look at many of the people, there was a time I wanted to do something in the Greek sector. I reached out to a couple of my old students. So I realized that I was making impact by going online from 2022, ending of 2020, last quarter of 2022 to 2026. I was making impact. We have a lot of students that get jobs. You can go on YouTube, right? Just type YouTube there, Omi Aleyom. You can go on YouTube. You see a lot of our students getting jobs in UK, in US, in Nigeria. Many of them are in Nigeria. They are working remotely. That is why being in Nigeria and working remotely, it's no longer a big deal. It's not like, hey, a lot of our students do that. So I was making impact, but I did not have influence. How many of you know there's a difference between impact and influence? Impact means that you are doing good. But the people that you are doing good to, you don't really have so much influence with them. 2019 to 2022, I was making impact and I was having influence. I had people. I knew people. I related with people. Right? So, I have not stopped the online. Are you with me? I cannot stop the online. Our online has grown to the fact that we now have classes for students in the UK. I mean, people in secondary school and primary school going to university in the UK. So we run it like a secondary school, a primary and secondary school, except that it's online. So from year 3, year 4, year 5, year 6, year 7, up till A level, we have classes for all the years in UK. But I'm in Nigeria here, right? We also have tech for kids in Canada, US, UK, and Nigeria. And that is long vacation. So, by the grace of God, God is helping us online. Why am I coming back to physical? Is because I want to build influence. Are you with me? You see, I want to build influence. I want to start having influence with people and impacting people. All the people that are talking here today, some of them couldn't make it here today. They were people that passed through my program. Are you with me? They passed through my program, and I said you should open YouTube. They were people that passed through my program, and they are here today. Why? Influence. He came through for my program many years back. I think it was same 2021. And today he has over 10 staffs working for him. Another brother of ours couldn't make it today. He has over 12 staffs working for her, for him. And many other people like that. Many other people like that. No problem. Just go back to my slide since the network is not working. So, let's start. So I needed to give you that background that what we are here to do is to impact you. And currently in the office, we have people that we are training at the moment physically. And there's a lot in store for them. So please, people, one house. Are you with me? Are you with me? So you are in a very serious place. What we do here is not training. It's transformation. That is what we do here. We transform people with knowledge. So next slide. Okay, so who am I? Who am I? I used to work at a multinational Big Four tax and auditing firm. So I worked at PwC from 2013 to 2018. I worked there for 5 years. So I have an history, right? I might look very young, but I'm not as young as you think, or maybe I'm not as old as I look, right? But you get to know that with time. So then from there, I worked as a senior tax accountant with Oriental Energy. And I was there for 13 months. And after 13 months, I dropped my resignation letter. Why? Was because I was working as an accountant, but my side also, selling products online with digital marketing, was already doing double my salary, and I was earning in 7 figures. My salary in Oriental, and I'm not talking of 2026, when Naira was still Naira, right? My salary then was ₦1,000,000 in 2018. Now, aside from the ₦1,000,000 a month, I had a lot of allowances. I got some allowances in dollars, right? So it was a great job. But 13 months after, I dropped my resignation letter. Don't worry, it wasn't village people. Because if I didn't drop my resignation letter, I won't be a major employer of labor today, right? Now, 13 months after I left, I'm a pastor, as I've told you already. I pastor outside of King's Church at Mountaintop Hotel, Berger. And our service time is 9 a.m. every Sunday. So we are inviting you. But we'll talk more about that later. Next slide. So this is me. This is my wife. This is old pictures. Old pictures. Okay, so why is this thing, why do we have this big stuff? And this thing is just sharing a small space. Okay, sure. Better. Right? So I think we can see now. Right? Good. So how it all started and how it is going. So, a background of my story. Before I got my job in 2013 with PwC, I did poultry business. And initially, I didn't do well, but later on, I was doing well with the poultry business. Right? So when I got a job, the idea of doing business was already ingrained in me. Because by the time I left home then, my layers were already laying eggs, and things were going on smoothly. So when I got my job, I made up my mind I was going to do business. Like, my job is the fund for my businesses. But from 2013 to 2018, every business I laid my hands on failed for 5 years. And listen to me, people, right? Because I want you to listen. Many of you have attended programs like this, maybe in the past, and people have come and they have spoken, and you have heard their stuff, and you have left, or maybe you even attended their program and nothing came out of it. But one thing about our program that is very different is that we do what is called mentorship. Now, the people who are in our training program at the moment, they will be finishing their program by next week. And after next week, for 6 months, I will be holding them by the hand and ensuring that they succeed. So the training is just to give them the skill. Mentorship is the most crucial thing in succeeding at anything in life. Why did I fail for 5 years? Was because I was groping in the dark like a blind man. And I'll tell you a list of my failures. And a lot of people will still fail in life. Nigeria is a country of 230-something million people. Right? Not everybody can succeed. Everybody should succeed. Everybody can succeed, but not everybody will succeed. And the difference between success and failure most times is always mentorship, the missing link. So, what's the first business that I did? That year they paid us some allowances at work. And a friend of mine was doing fish farming. Right? He was doing fish farming. And he studied agric in school. I attended Lautech and he did agric extension, whatever. So, I invested in the fish business. Put money there. You know, he sold me the idea. He had a dream. I had the money. He had a dream. And the fishes started to die. One weekend, all the fishes died. So my money was used for experiment for the fishes. But that did not deter me. After a while, I went online, Nairaland, and I read about plantain farming. And I thought to myself that the reason why I failed in fish farming was because I had not done fish farming before. I trusted somebody with my money. So I said, this time around, I'm going to do plantain farming. It will be plantain farming. Why? Because in our house in Ibadan, we've always had plantain every year. Are you with me? Every year, we always had plantain every year. So I said, if I will fail in anything, it can't be plantain. Please, let's minimize the noise. We don't have to shout to pass any message across, right? So I said, I'm going to do plantain farming. But unknown to me, there's a difference between subsistence farming and commercial farming. How many of you can relate? Some of you are farmers here from your registration, right? So, to do commercial farming, I needed to get 2 acres of land. Are you with me? So, we went to Oyo. We got 2 acres of land. Don't forget I had my PwC job there. Got 2 acres of land. This was in 2015. So, we were ready. And they told us, they said, oh, this land is very good. There was even water on the land. There was like a river on that 2 acres of land. You know, they were encouraging me, oh, this thing that you are doing is a very good thing. It's the right thing to do. You are doing well, right? And that was well. Now it was time to start the farming and to clear the land. As we were about to clear the land, then they called us and said, sir, you said you wanted to plant on this land. He said, yes. He said, you have to fence 2 acres of land. Why? Because he said, as at that time, Fulani herdsmen had not turned into kidnapping. And no, the only thing is that they will pass through your land and eat your crop. But they were not carrying AK-47. Then, how many of you remember Nigeria of 2015? Things were not this bad. So they said we have to fence the land so that the Fulani cows will not eat all our whatever we're planting. And when I looked at how much it will cost to fence 2 acres of land, because I wanted to plant plantain, I abandoned plantain. So, all that money, gone. The land is still there. So, they said Abraham Lincoln failed 21 times. I did not give up. Then I went online again. I read that, they import things from China. People import things from China, wristwatches. I went online. I saw the old stuff. There's a logistics company that can help you. I did all the thing. I invested money into that one too. My wristwatches never arrived till today. Never arrived. Are you with me? It never arrived. Then I said, okay, not a problem. Transport business is a real business. You have to transport. You can't live. If I've been doing all this on strange businesses, let me do the one that is real. So I got the car, a Toyota car, to do Uber business. I got the Uber driver. I read online that you just put tracker on the car, and once you put tracker on the car, you are good to go. I got the Uber driver who was forming humility. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. No, trust me, sir. Trust me, I'm a good person. I'm a good person. After Jesus, I'm the next person, So the guy started to drive my Toyota car. And I thought I was wise. That I will be seeing him around Lagos Island, one particular location. At times I will ask him, he said, sir, that's where I get the job. That's where the job, I just position myself there. Not knowing that the guy had tampered with the tracker. Yeah. So by the time he brought my car back, and I took the car to the mechanic, they told me, sir, they said, sir, do you use this car to transport things from Ijebu Ode, agricultural produce, from Ijebu Ode to Lagos and all those? I said, no. I said, it's an Uber car. He says, sir, no, this car is not for you. This one is a card. All those bad, Ijebu Ode, all those bad roads, that is where your car has been plying. So I repaired the car. I had to sell the car. Uber business, gone. But let me not bore you with all my stories. But the lesson I want you to pick from about this thing is that in life, if you want to succeed at anything, you need proper training. You need proper mentorship. Are you with me? Don't struggle in life. The first speaker, Bro Toby, who spoke, there was a part of his story that he did not have. As at the time he came for the training, like many of you, he came 2021, like many of you. As at that time, he had a problem in school then. And he affected him academically. He had to move to another, maybe from dentistry, they had to move him to, is it medical? Biology. Cell biology. So somebody who was from dentistry, they had to move him to cell biology. So that thing affected him. So when he came for this training, he latched onto it with all his energy. He poured himself into it. There is none of his colleagues today who are employers of labor. None. Right? So what we do here is transformation. But the major difference is that training and mentorship. That is what is lacking. Because if anybody has produced the results that you want to produce, there is something they have that you don't have. So that is the basis of everything. Understand? That was why for 5 years I was running in sales. I have more failure stories, but it will take the whole of today if I should. But one day I will write a book. Right? My failures. Maybe failing forward, but I want to be very comical about it. A to Z of my failures. 5 years of continual failures. Right? Lessons from 5 years of continual failure. So I don't want to bore you about that because that one is a long story. It's a Netflix movie on its own. So what changed? What changed? You see, majority of you, if I say, why are you here? You are here because you want to make more money, yes or no? Let's not deceive ourselves. Dangote is still looking for more money. I am still looking for more money. Are you with me? Because I know what to do with money. That's what I always tell people. I know that this is what they should do with money. So I'm still looking for more money. Dangote is looking for more money. You are definitely looking for more money. Number two, many of you here have products and services that you want to sell. Yes or no? And some of you here are looking for jobs to do. You want to export items, as the case might be. Or you have information that you want to sell. You are in the right place. But let me tell you my turning point in 2019. So, one day, I was talking with my friend then. but now my wife. And as we're talking that day, she just said it in passing. She said it in passing. Is that my stuff? Okay. She said, I brought some bags from China. I brought like 10 bags from China, and I've sold every of those 10 bags. I made a profit of 10,000 naira on each. It wasn't that she came to tell me, hey, I brought 10 bags from China. She just said, this last time I brought 10 bags from China. She just said it in passing. Listen. As at that time, I was working in the oil and gas. I was making 7 figures monthly. Right? I had 2 cars. I was a young man, unmarried, last born of the family, just enjoying life. Right? And when she said, I made 10,000 naira, an alarm blew in my system. Now you will wonder to yourself, well, what is somebody who has millions of naira sitting in his accounts that time that doesn't know what to do with the money, right? What is the big deal about someone telling him that they sold 10 bags and they made 100,000 naira? The big deal was that in 5 years, I never see shishi. I was using my salary to fund my failures. The Uber, the money that the guy gave me from the Uber was the one I used to repair the car so that I can sell the car at a loss. So, for 5 years, if not that I was a pastor, I would have thought that village people were after me. If not that I was a Christian, I would have thought that maybe business is not my lane. So when she said that thing, I stopped. I said, what did you say? He said, I sold 10 bags. I made 10,000 naira on each. So I just want to bring maybe another 15. I said, what do you mean? I said, I'm going to sell that bag. I said, I tried to bring things from China 2 or 3 years ago. The goods never arrived. I said, how did you do it? She said, this is how it is. I said, I'm bringing 20 bags. So I gave her the money. I brought in 20 bags. The 20 bags as at that time cost just 100,000 naira for 20 bags. So we were making a profit of 10,000 naira, but the cost price was 5,000 naira. So we sold the bags around 15,000. So we brought the 20 bags. Now listen to me, people. I always say this all the time. Right? I always say this all the time. But it's up to you. Now, when I brought in the 20 bags, a friend of mine, Stanley, came to visit me in my house then. So he saw 20 bags in my room. So he said, what are you doing with these bags? I said, I brought in the 20 bags. He said, when did you start selling bags? I said, that Debbie, she sold 10 bags. She did 10,000, 100,000 naira. So I'm also going to sell 20 bags and I'll make 10,000 naira on each. He said, what if you are unable to sell it? I said, she sold her own, so I will sell my own. He said, what if you send it and the customers reject it? I said, they did not reject our bags, now they will not reject my own. He said, what if they buy the bags but you cannot get the money back? I said, get thee behind me, Stanley. Get thee behind me. I said, Stanley, don't ask me any question about this thing again. Please leave it. Now, why am I saying this? You see, for many people, there's a law of inertia. Are you with me? There's a law of inertia. What's the law of inertia? Every time they want to do something, they always have many reasons why they will not do it. Right? They always have many reasons why they never take that step. Are you with me? You see, I love failures. Because when you fail forward, like somebody said. I came here today and I said, we are doing this. In the last, we have trained a lot of people across, we have students virtually everywhere. There's an organization in Nigeria, right, that they told their students, they told their staffs, because we are being streamed, I would not want to mention the name. If not that we are being streamed, I would have mentioned their name. But it's one of the top Microsoft partners in Nigeria. They told some of their employees who happen to be our students that please, anytime you have mates, refer them to us for interviews, because we realize that the product's trains, when they resume here, it's like they have been working for 1 year. They are no longer entry level. Right? So, back to my story. That was just a distraction. Now, so when she told me that, and I sold the bags. That was Stanley. I sold all the bags. I sold the 20 bags. And when I sold the 20 bags, I brought in 50 bags. Now, let me go back to the point I was making earlier. Many people don't take steps because they're always afraid of failure. They always have this law of inertia. They never do anything. Don't be that kind of person. This room that you sit in today, I can tell you categorically that there are thousands of people today that they came for a training like this. What they are still using to feed their family till today is what I am telling you today. I'm not saying hundreds, I mean thousands of people online that they are selling goods and services, selling books, selling information, selling things online. My lawyer today, how we became very good friends was that he came for my training. And when he came for my training, it was my training that made my lawyer to resign from his law firm. My lawyer is very good. Are you with me? Very good. Like, that man is very good. But he was working in an organization, a law firm, a major law firm, and he has been there for many years. But he did not have the strength or the courage to leave until he attended my training. And we taught him how to get clients from diaspora. By the time Mr. Femi started getting clients from diaspora, please help us do this in Nigeria, help us do this, help us do this, he left his law firm. It was when he was with me. That is law firm that he charges me money for. Right? It was when he was in my training that he started that law firm. And you see my loyalty today. So what am I saying is that, you see, take that step. Have it in mind that you cannot keep doing the same thing and expect a different result. Are you with me? You cannot. So, I took that risk. That thing that Stanley was afraid of, and Stanley came back several years after to still learn the same thing. And he's doing well today. Glory be to God. He's doing well today. So now, I brought in 20, I sold it. I brought in 50, I brought in 100, I sold it. And at a point, I was selling 300 leather bags every month. Some of those bags costed as much as 35,000, 45,000 every. I'm not talking of 2026 when Naira is nothing. Right? So that was the conversation. But she showed me how to do it. Then I went in more knowledge. But she taught me everything. Taught me everything. Then I added more knowledge. That was a turning point. What was the turning point? Was the fact that for the first time, I did something that somebody held me by the hand. That is what I'm trying to tell you. That for the all this while is Naira Land and Google. Once I go on Naira Land, how to start fish, fish, this, import from China, okay, we can do this, beam. A plantain farming projection, there's a difference between knowledge and experience. Are you with me? There's a difference between knowledge and experience. You can have knowledge, but knowledge doesn't change. It is experience that transforms that, this is what you make. And at times I mentor people beyond digital marketing. I mentor them in real business. Because some people are running businesses, but they lack mentorship. They don't even know how to run a business. They don't know that doing business in Nigeria is the 11th wonder of the world. Because everything is against you. Power is against you. Government is against you. Everything is against you. But you still have to succeed. So, take that point. Let's scroll up. Now, this was at the time I used this. I'm still using the same old slide I used. No, scroll. Now, okay? Just hold it there. So, let me tell you about my church members. When I was in a former church. Right? And this is very important because for many of us who are here today, I can tell you for the fact that why am I so focused on tech? Why? Why am I laser focused on people acquiring tech skills? That I have poured my life into tech because tech is a leveler. Tech is a democratizer. Tech is an equalizer. What do I mean by that? A guy came to work for me in 2019. Before he came to work for me, he was working in a factory. And in 2019, they were paying him 30,000 naira in a factory. And you know the challenges of working in a factory, right? How many of you have worked in a factory, or you know people who have worked in a factory? It's not an easy work. Oh. And factories are he was working in the real factory. Right? Now, today, this guy has employees of his own. And he has been running a stable business for many years. He worked for me for like maybe 2 or 3 years. Right? Now, I'm saying this, my brother, please minimize the movement. Okay. Thank you very much, sir. I appreciate you. Now, for somebody like that who has now moved to the point that he now has a lot of people now working for him, that is the promise of tech. I forgot to tell you, he does not have a polytechnic or university or college of education degree. But today, he has employees of his own, and he has clients across Nigeria, even outside of Nigeria. So tech is a leveler. Tech is an equalizer. Tech is something that you don't have to be old or young or male or female. Anything that you are doing, tech can accelerate it. You are a farmer. Some of you are farmers here. Tech can help you to sell your produce even before it is ready. Because the challenge of many farmers is that they have produced. They are now looking for buyers. Whereas with tech, you can project yourself. I have done it before. I've run ads for eggs before. Right? Even though I wasn't the producer of the eggs. I get it. So imagine the producer having the ability to run the ads. If you are selling real estate, listen, in Nigeria of today, it is now hard to sell real estate organically. If you are not selling real estate digitally, it's going to be tough. Or you are a service person, you have services. Some of you here, how many of you are into solar? I saw a lot of solar. Listen, the people that will patronize your business are not the people in your network. I have people around me who do solar, the lithium one, the one that can power AC, 7 million, some do for 5 million. Many people within your immediate network can't do that. It is when they see your ads online, next thing you have gone to Ireland, you have installed it, you have done it. That is how to succeed. So it is a liberalizer, is an equalizer, is a leveler. It breaks bridges. You can be in Nigeria and offer your services to people outside of Lagos, to people outside of Nigeria, because you have mastered a tech skill. So for my church members, then I pastored a struggling church. And every year, we struggle to pay the rent of our church. Every year. So January to December, a whole year, fighting the devil, binding Satan, doing deliverance, worshiping the Lord. Oh, hallelujah. But by December, the rent of the church is due. And all the devil that we fought from January to December, we couldn't afford to pay the rent of the church. Because when they took that church then, the headquarters rented the church for us with the belief that as big as the headquarters was, that all things being equal would flourish like that. But it didn't happen. So, after a while, the pastor there, they moved him, and I became the pastor of the church. And when I became the pastor of the church, after 6 months, I told my church members, I said, I've been a stand pastor here for 4 years. And for these 4 years, we have been talking about heaven, hell, devil, this and this and this. I said, for my first 1 year as your pastor, it is poverty I want to fight to. Amen. I said, it is poverty. I said, after that 1 year, I will come back to fighting the devil, doing deliverance, doing all the going to heaven, second coming of Jesus Christ. Are we even done with his first coming? Right? We'll be doing that. But for this first 1 year, I said, because if we don't fight this poverty, this church might not exist again. No. Why? Because I was like the last hope. What do I mean by the last hope? 2 other pastors had pastored the church before me. A senior pastor and a pastor. I was a assistant pastor. I was unmarried. So they handed over the church to me that at least if the church failed, they will say it was that small boy that the boy could not manage the church. Right? So the failure will be minimal. It was a way of, when you are winding down operation, just wind it down. So I told them this was what I'm going to, because, and the reason was not, it wasn't that surprising or strange. Some of my church members were earning 66,000 naira, family man with 2 kids. Back then. One of them was a factory worker. Many of them were not doing well. What do I mean? Most of them were not doing. It was just me and my pastor that were doing well. We were the only ones that had a car in the church. And not even exotic cars like that, but at least we had a car. So listen to me, people. Because I want to tell you how I got to this point. That I can tell you that for everybody, we are all techies. No, there's no that, oh, these are tech people. No, everybody should be a tech person now. Everybody, anything that you are doing, tech will accelerate that thing. So you must, anything you need to do to master tech, you see, the people that will reign in the future are the people that master tech. Let me not go very far. Do you know that in the world today, China, America, and the West, they've come to the understanding that the future belongs to those who are able to master AI. So in Nigeria now, the future is those who can master tech. So what changed? So I kept bringing speakers to my church. I'll bring somebody to come and talk about prosperity, breakthrough. I'll bring speakers. Some speakers will come, they will talk big, oh, this business. I was searching. So how did I get on the digital marketing? That conversation with my wife. But before that time, I was searching. Not knowing that what I was looking for in Sokoto was just, in my Sokoto, she was my friend then. But the knowledge I needed was just with her. And we would talk, we would laugh and everything. But it was just with her. So I was doing this thing for, I think it was, I became pastor in June. So from June, I had that conversation with her in January. From June to January, I was bringing speakers to church every month. But nothing was dropping. And I'm saying this to those of us. That when it is time to learn a skill, to undergo a training, to sweat, to get a laptop, to invest time and data, to do the hard thing, to just get a skill, that one is hard. But when it is time to learn Forex, it is easy. When it is time to do crypto, you are very fast at it. I'm saying these things to you, that there was, which speaker did I not bring to church in that period? So some people will come, then after they said, this business, you don't need so much money to do it. With just ₦1 million in 2019, you can start. And I will just know that this month, we missed it. We missed it this month. So after the program, I will tell my church, ma'am, don't worry. We are going somewhere. In their church, a breakthrough is coming. I know what the Lord told me. But because I know that they didn't have ₦1 million. How now, person with the earn 66,000, when will he have 1 million? He will not eat, he will not transport himself. The following month, I will bring somebody else. They will say, yes. So he said, I believe in loan. And yeah, he was, give us the loan. This is making sense. Loan. But by the time they list the criteria for the loan, we've missed it again this month. Then another month, somebody came, land, real estate. You need to buy lands in Lekki, in Aja. By the time you buy the land, 5 years after, 10 years after, the land would have appreciated. That is if poverty has not killed somebody. I'm talking of immediate now. You are saying 5 years, 10 years. So we did all manner of things until that light broke through. January 2019, that light came. And when that light came, I went all out. So I want you to know that whatever we are doing today was a product of a deep search. And when we found it, it never failed. So next slide. So what happened to my church members? Before I left the church, I dedicated a lot of cars. I dedicated buildings. People prospered. And I can tell you, 90% of those my church members, that is what they are still doing today. They are selling products, all manner of products online with ads. 90%. I left the church 2021. This 2026. All of them are still in that business today and doing well. So, what is the law of averages? And this is what matters most. What is the law of averages? Are you me people? Should I continue? I didn't hear your... Am I disturbing you? Should I continue? Okay. So what is the law of averages? And I will explain this law of averages with how you got to this program today. Now, listen. In the all currently, maybe, like I told you, we should be around maybe 130 or almost 140 right now. But more people will still come in, right? So how am I able to do all these things? How am I able to predict these things? This law of averages. This law of averages is what helped my lawyer. My lawyer, he built his house. During the period he met me. Me and my lawyer, we have been through things. Amen. Are you with me? Because Nigerians, by the time you start rising in life, some people will come and look for your trouble. But I won't go into that day because they realize that this man, he has what we need. If we can shake him small, right? So, he built his house during this period. A house that he did not build in more than 15 years of practice. What was the difference? Clients. He started getting clients from Nigeria, from diaspora. Services. Now, let me explain how you get service clients, how you sell land, how you sell agricultural produce, how you sell physical products. Some of you are here today and say, Mr. Yomi, I don't have anything to sell. Don't worry, you're in the right place. I'm unemployed. No business, no employment, no nothing. Just me, myself, and I. You are welcome. Right? So, it is this law of averages. So, let's use how you got to this program to show you I have sold lands for real estate companies in the past, sold services, sold trainings, sold ebooks, sold anything possible. And I will explain. So, you saw my ad, yes or no? If you didn't see my ad, you won't be here. Then when you saw my ad, you clicked on my ad. Then when you clicked on my ad, you got to my landing page. Then when you got to my landing page, you click the WhatsApp button, yes or no? Then when you click the WhatsApp button, you got a message. Good morning. I trust that you are doing great. To register for the Techpreneur, kindly do this. Then you fill in your details. Then you got a confirmation message. Then after that, you got another message. The program is today or the program is tomorrow. That was yesterday. Then after that, call Michael, call Christiana, call Priska if you have any assistance. And you are here live and direct. Are you with me? Now, another thing I need to tell you is that everything that happened in less than 7 days. The ad started running from Friday. Today is Thursday. You are right here. If I needed to fill the all of 600, I would do the same. Why am I not? Because I like, for now, a smaller setting. Are you with me? That big one, some of you might be lost in the crowd. Are you with me? I like this more, stuff. Now, it is not everybody that saw my ad that clicked on my ad. It's not everybody that clicked on my ad that got to my landing page. It's not everybody. There were even some of you here who reached out and said they could not load the landing page, but they saw the number and they chatted up, right? It's not everybody that got on the landing page that confirmed their registration. Once some people see our Excellence Hotel log, I say, oh no, I can't, it's far. Do you have online? They say, okay, we have online. Now somebody say, sir, I'm coming. I will be there. I will be the one that will open the door. But they are not here. When they woke up today, they had a fight with their wife. And it destabilized their day. Or some of them, the tire of the car just went down by yesterday night to today. So they now say, sir, I missed the program. Now, all those things I know is going to happen. And because I know it's going to happen, I also know the number of people that will be here. Factoring all those things that are going to happen. Why? The law of averages. And that is what you need to use to sell anything in life. When I tell you that, since we started our online business, we have trained, and I'm telling you the truth, we have trained over 10,000 across the world. I'm not joking, telling you facts. Right? Over 10,000 in Nigeria, in UK, in US, in Canada, in Qatar, UAE. Why? The law of averages. It is not everybody that saw our heart that liked us. There are times some white people even see the house and say, "Get out, you niggers." I'll just delete the comment. Now money they look for. Call me nigger. I'm a nigger. I'm a nigger. Yeah, now nigger. I'm a rich nigger. Are you with me? I don't care. So it is not everybody that likes my face. But by the law of averages, a fixed amount will convert. Let's even pick lessons from the Holy Bible. A farmer went out to sow. Some fell by the wayside. Some fell among the thorns. Some fell by the hard soil and the rock. And some fell on the good soil and brought forth 30-fold, 60-fold, and 100-fold. So it was 25% of the seeds that fell on the good soil. But that was enough. That was enough. So that is how life works. It operates by the law of averages. And what can help you with the law of averages is digital marketing. And we are getting back to where we are. Digital marketing is what? Because digital marketing allows your ads to show to a lot of people. For you to be here today, this ad showed to hundreds of thousands of people at a very cheap rate. That is why you are here. So that same way, you want to sell land. It is only people on your WhatsApp status that are seeing your land. How many people on your WhatsApp status? Whereas somebody has run the same ad, it has reached hundreds of thousands. So there's a law of averages. A law is consistent, reliable, and dependable. This is the law we have operated over the years. Because a law is consistent, predictable, and reliable. So when I told you the other time that when I sit down in my house, at times 1,000 people are watching me live across the world. If 1,000 people are watching me across the world for just one day of meeting, is it a big deal to you when I say I have trained over 10,000? It's law of averages. And I do those webinars every week. So imagine 52 weeks in a year. 52,000 people have watched me in a year. Do the maths. Right? So, next slide. Are we being streamed? Okay. How many people are watching us online? Okay. You can just message me. Now, let's not get to multiple streams of online business income. Now, some of you be watching and saying, these people, exportation, monetize your knowledge, digital marketing, virtual assistant. Why now? Why can't they just put one thing on the flyer? That will just learn that one thing. And once we learn that one thing, we are good to go. If I put one thing on the flyer, it is good for me, but it is bad for you. And I will tell you why. Are you with me? I know people who do business. Our 4-in-1 Techpreneur Bootcamp that comes with a 6-month post-training mentorship. You know what other people will do? And there's nothing wrong if that's what they are doing. You know what other people will do? You will come for one program, is digital marketing. Then there will be another one. That one is exportation. Are you with me? So when you do that one, you will still come back for this other one. Then there will be another one, monetize your knowledge. Right? And there's nothing wrong. Then there will be another one, importation and e-commerce. We even teach that one, we did not even put it in the flyer. Because that was where we started from. That one is bonus. Is bonus program. Thanks for coming. You know when you say give you thanks for coming. Right? Now, why are we doing those things? Because like I said, we are trying to build influence. And how do you build influence? By results. Are you with me? So what are we doing for? Because it is good for you, and I'll tell you why. You see, when I was to leave my oil and gas job, even though I was already doing double my monthly salary from selling products online in profit, I still had a little bit of fear. Are you with me? Are you people with me? Or this man is just talking too much. You should go and sit down. He's just coming and disturbing everybody. So, I see that, you see, when they say do it afraid, there was still a little, not very much, but you see, when people say I'm in faith, any man that is in faith still has maybe a 2 or 3% percentage of fear. The faith might be 97%, but there's still that 3% that, what if this thing doesn't, it will work. Are you with me? So there was that small percentage there, and I didn't tell my parents. The only person I told then was my fiancée. She was not my fiancée then, and that's it. Now, but what gave me courage was because as at the time I was leaving my job, I had more than one stream. I had a logistics business. I had e-commerce business. I was selling information products online. I had a book, Study Abroad, that I was selling like wildfire, and some other products that I was selling all over Nigeria. Right? Then I also had some other business that I had not done yet, but I was already working towards. So I had 4 things that were bringing me money as at that time. Then I had others that I was still testing. And I said to myself that the 4 things that I'm doing cannot all fail at the same time. Do you know why people fail in business? They just have one stream. So when you say business is tough in Nigeria, it is because many people function with one stream. Like I told you earlier, when I came here, we have Tech for Kids. We have Techlearn. We have Agita. We still run our e-commerce. We have exportation. So when I come here, and maybe somebody goes out here, and I say, please don't come back here again. You are disturbing my prayer. And everybody say, this man is a wicked man. I don't think I want to do things with this wicked man. How can he tell the person not to come back again? So because of that, anything he's saying we are not going to do, it doesn't change anything. Why? Because I have other streams. Are you with me? I have other streams. So when we do this Techpreneur, we do it because we want to train people who have multiple streams. It is not because we are jobless. Like, why are you just training? What did they do? What punishment? Why are you punishing them like this? No. It's because to do business in Nigeria without loan, without funding, without any form of fundraising, is because of these multiple streams. Let me tell you a bitter truth today. When I left my oil and gas job, and they paid me my allowances and every other thing, by the time I paid my house rent, I contributed money to the church for church rent and some other projects in the church. I left by January. Ladies and gentlemen, are you with me? Should I tell you? I had $7,000 in my account in 2020 when I left. By September, the $7,000 had become 7,000 naira. Are you with me? The $7,000. So many people don't understand. Many people, they don't understand what is called the velocity of money. Money that you are not adding to is reducing. Oh. Hey, are you with me? Say, they gave money. You see, if that money is not increasing, it is they will sending 20,000. Have you not seen that footballers that were every week they pay him? JJ Okocha, they are paying £100,000 per week. I see that many years after, when you see these footballers playing charity match, you are wondering, where did this money go to now? Because so this concept of multiple streams is what is a fail-proof idea for keeping you in business. And that is why we train our students to always have multiple streams in business. Except that because it is online, they are all connected. Are you with me? I also do consulting too. I didn't have that one. Now let me share this. I will share this one. I won't mention the name of the bank, but I will share it. My staffs are aware. A major bank in this country, when we say major bank, they are top 10. The likes of GTB, First Bank, and Co. A major bank reached out to us this year for cybersecurity training. And we're cool to it. But this bank, they want us to train them, and we're ready. We're down to it. We met with them. We had meetings. We signed contract. We did everything. Then at a point, those guys began to stress me too much. Are you with me? We are still on, no, but they still called me yesterday. They still called me the day before. There's one guy now that they put the guy, because the requirement these guys are giving me is too much. They send me a spreadsheet, 181 rows, on top of what? On top of what? One of the requirements, they said I should bring 6 months statement. I'm just laughing. I cannot give you I'm not looking for loan. Are you with me? So why should I give you my 6 months? Because I want to train your team. I should bring. So in my mind, if they are ready, we'll get the job. They were the one that reached out. But why am I just so lackadaisical about it? Because, Oga, before you came, I've been making money. And if you don't give me your money, I will still make money. Are you with me? It's not I'm pushing. When they started, I was here, let's go, boy. 181 rows to fill on top of what? Open account with us. I just said, these guys, it's like they think that we are jobless here. So that is how you should function. Are you with me? That is how you should function in business. And because many of you don't have multiple streams, you undercharge for what you are offering because you are absolutely reliant on that one client. Are you with me? When we went to diaspora, our first point of call was the UK. And when we were providing service to people in UK, I had people that would say, are you not in Nigeria? How can you be charging £350? I said, that is how much it will cost us. You can look at other alternatives. He said, where's your office? Our office is at Ogba. I stood my ground. Later on, they would say, sir, okay, I'm ready. Why? Why could I do that? Because if I went there, I spoke to all of them. I showed our offers. I showed our testimonials. I showed what we had been doing for 4 or 5 years as at that time. And they didn't do it. I still had other things to fall back on. Do you understand what I'm saying? I still had other things to fall back on. But because I had many other things to fall back on, we could stand our ground and say, no. No. This is how much we are charging for this. And no means no. So, I've explained, oceans don't run dry because of multiple streams. Like I said, e-commerce. E-commerce is very simple. Right? Now, there are 2 forms of e-commerce. There's the importation model. Are you with me? Are you with me? And there is the local arbitrage model. So, what is the importation model? You bring in items from China. You can ship some by sea. When you ship them by sea, they are very, very cheap, and you can sell at times at times 5, times 6. Or you can ship by here and be able to sell at times 3. Right? So on a product, you can be doing 40,000, 45,000 on a product. So in a month, if you are selling 30 to 40, you know how much you will do. Or you are selling 10 to 20, depending on the product. So that is e-commerce. Now, local arbitrage is also under e-commerce. That one, you run the ads. There are markets, Balogun markets, all manner of market where they sell electronics, Computer Village, and the buyers cannot come to Computer Village. So you sell the ads, you run the ads online. When you get the order, you buy the products. You sell the products. That's e-commerce. There's information marketing. What is information marketing? Selling your knowledge. Selling your knowledge. Now, I have 2 people that will still come here. We have Brother Smart, Chukudi, right? He will be with us very soon. He will share his knowledge of how he moved from doing training on snail farming. Snail. And now with training on snail farming, he bought properties. He has done 7 figures consistently with training people on snail. Why? It is not because snail is a big deal, but because he has access to population. Are you with me? He can show his art to a lot of people, and some of them will be interested in snail. But it is not just for you to come here and say, hey, snail. Hey, okay, let me go and do snail. No. You have knowledge inside of you. One of my old students came here. How many of you have passed through our training program and you are here today? You've gone through an digital training program. Oh, you are my students? Which of our programs, sir? Microsoft 365. Who was your tutor? Which year? Early last year. Okay, that should be, I think that should be John. Professor. We had a professor. Yeah, that's the guy. Yeah, that was John. He's a fantastic tutor. Nice seeing you here. Right? So, now, information marketing. I had a student of mine that was here last 2 weeks. And she attended our training in 2021. And during the course of the training, she's a chef. She compiled her knowledge into a book, an e-book. And she told me, to my amazement, she has been selling that e-book since 2021. She still sold it 2 weeks ago. She has been selling that book. And you can cook 50 soup. But no money. Are you with me? Some of you can teach some things. You can teach a language. You can teach a skill. Do you know that you can package that knowledge? And people will buy that knowledge from you. You can package it into an ebook, into a WhatsApp training, into an online training, or even a physical training. That knowledge that you have. So knowledge is a currency, and it doesn't stop you from selling physical products. And you can sell any kind of physical product. Listen to me, all these, I'm going to China. You don't have to go. You see, all these, we went to China is just branding. Let me, this China, Lord, VDM, China, we went to China, we opened office in China. I want to scatter that stable today. Let me explain this to you. Do you want to listen? Let me explain this to you. If you go to China on your own, and you go to the village of Li Kuan Yu in China, and you see a supplier, and you brought product from that supplier, and you brought it to Nigeria, you are not protected. You are just doing it based on faith that this person cannot lie. Criminals are everywhere. Don't deceive yourself. Criminals are everywhere. Not only crime is not just a Nigerian word. Crime is a global word. Now, and the products are substandard. The person might not scam you. It might just be substandard products. And when you are using the brand, you say the product is faulty, the person will say you bought the standard you requested for, and there's nothing you can do. So going to China does not absolve you from buying inferior products. So, sir, are you telling me that somebody can stay in Nigeria and buy quality products? Yes. Why? Because there are platforms where some of these suppliers are listed, where with you can buy from those platforms, you can chat with them in their language, and if they should sell you something wrong, they will be in trouble because they are governed by that platform. Are you understand what I'm saying? So don't have this, we'll go to China. We have been buying quality products from China. Many of the things I use in my house are from China. The fan I use is from China. The car toy my child uses from almost everything in my house, I bring it from China. So that's e-commerce. So it's not limited to bags. You can even bring things for people. When you get to our training, there are many products that you can bring from China that all you just have to do, we have many of our students, they just advertise the products to people within their network. They get the money. We bring it at very cheap rates from them. Information marketing. Digital marketing as a service. Okay? Digital marketing as a service. So let me talk about service business. Because there are people that will come here and say, sir, I'm into insurance. I'm looking for solar inverter business. And you are talking about land. You are talking about e-commerce. You are talking about information marketing. So let's talk about service. And I'll use my lawyer as an example. So how was my lawyer able to leave his law firm that he had worked there for almost 20 years? He was very good. He had solved a lot of cases there, but he didn't have clients. So, Mr. Femi, we run ads. Are you with me? Are you with me? Mr. Femi, we run ads for service. People, give me examples of services here. How many of you just, please give them the mic. I want people to just mention 5 or 6 services. I will use law, then I will also relate it to the other ones. So who here is into service business? Let them give you a mic. You're into service business.
Thank you very much. Good morning, everybody. My name is Blessing. I'm a virtual assistant. Basically, I'm a core representative.
Okay. More people?
My name is Solubukola Oshikaya. I'm an accountant.
Wonderful. Wonderful. You're an accountant, man. Wonderful.
My name is Franklin, and so I render DevOps services, data analysis, database administration.
Okay, DevOps, data analysis, and what?
Database administration.
Okay, very good. I think there's a sister at the back. She's okay. After you, then her. She has been raising her hand. Yes.
Hello, my name is Ginika, and I am a video editor for Meta Ads.
For
Meta Ads.
medical ads.
No, Meta.
Meta ads. Okay,
Social
Facebook
media
ads. Okay. So we just
Hello.
wrap it up.
Hello, my name is Loretta, and I'm an insurance professional.
Oh, you are the insurance person. Okay, interesting. One more person.
My name is Gloria. I'm into insurance and training services.
Insurance too. Okay, sir. What about you, sir? Okay, sir. You are a what? Oh, chartered banker. Okay. Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Okay. Okay. Okay.
Hello,
Last
everyone.
person.
Good
Yeah.
morning. My name is Amina Adams. I'm a naturopath.
Okay, health and wellness.
Yes.
Okay, so very good. So let's look up. Now you can see that these are people who are offering service. Yes or no? Are you with me? So how many of you want to learn? So now, let's start from my lawyer, then I'll relate it to them. So my lawyer will run Facebook ads. Don't forget that he's doing legal services. People, one of the things that brought him a lot of money was divorce. I used to advise him against it. I don't know whether he has stopped. Right? Because I will say that God has said, whatever God has joined together. You say, Pastor, but if there's money in this divorce thing, we charge almost $1 million. Yeah, divorce is expensive. Oh. Don't divorce. Oh. Divorce is expensive. Oh. When lawyers are already charging $1 million to break something. So you think it's only marriage that is expensive. Divorce also, because the lawyer will be going to court all the time. So they will just first of all give you $1 million. Bam. Then after a while, we say, sir, we've expended a lot of hours on this, but that's another side. So he had a lot of clients that will reach out to him because he was running out. But here's how it works. Now, when it comes to service, there's something called the customer life cycle. You run ads. Then when you run the ads, they will reach out to you. But a few of them want that service at that time. A few. But not every one of them. So when he runs ads for his services, now because he's a lawyer, he always use business registration as the face. Right? All this kind of registration. But they will know from there that he's a lawyer. Because you know under law there are certain things you can't advertise. Right? So but business registration and registration for many other things was always something that he pushed out to people. So by the time they now reach out to him, he shows them all the services because now they are inside his inbox. So nobody can see us there. It's between me and you, right? Now, when they reach out to him, it is not all of them that will procure a service that same week. So what does he do? Every week, he has 2 to 3 posts that he sends out to all the leads he has gathered. Now, don't forget, he keeps running ads. So, week 1, he ran ads. When he ran ads for week 1, 50 people reached out to him in week 1. This is how it worked. 50 people reached out. Out of the 50, maybe 2 or 3 were ready to start something. Okay, let's start that process of registration. Okay, I've seen you. Okay, I've sent the money, right? Now, he still runs ads in week 2. So what happens so what of the other 48? Every week he sends 2 or 3 messages. The first message, trying to explain something educative. The second message, trying to give case studies of things that is happening. The third message, marketing himself. He does that week 1. He does that week 2. He does that week 3. Now, there are people that reached out to him 2 months ago. But because he's still keeping touch with them, they'll say, Mr. Femi, I am ready now. That thing that I saw, I want to do it now. That is how people sell services. Services sell by one thing. Out of mind is out of money. So people must always have you in their mind. So, for people who are doing service, you have to attract, engage, and keep nurturing till you nurture them to paying. Now, the beauty of service, and for those of you who are doing service business, is that there is something called the customer life cycle. For instance, we do, like I told you earlier, we do year 3 to year 13, A level, year 12, year 13 in the UK. Now, parents will pay this year. They are still going to pay next year. And they will keep paying till their children enters university. And maybe by that time, we would have even set up university itself. So that child that was in year 3, by the time he got to university, he still entered our university. This guy, you are not leaving us. You are not going anywhere. Are you me? But I'm just saying that in a comical way. But you understand the power of service. So one thing about a service being that this is how it is run. You have to keep getting leads. Now listen, for those of you into service business, the problem with a lot of service people is this. There are 2 ways to sell. There are 2 major ways to sell. Selling new products to old customers, or selling new products to new customers, or old products or products to new customers. Now, it is good to sell new products to old customers, but it will get to a time that you will run out of products. Are you with me? You are doing insurance. You are doing business registration. You can't come back again and say you are doing skincare now. You say, I think your Facebook page has been hacked. Your customer says it's like your Facebook page has been hacked. I say it's like you've hacked your number. How did we get here? I thought you were an insurance person, right? So it will get to a time that if you keep selling new products to old customers, even the customer will get tired. They say, now only you. So what is the best way to sell in life? Is to keep selling new products to new customers. So you have your old customers who are on this retainer package because you're always running lead. So I always tell people that ads are not an expense. Ads are an investment. They are not an expense. Ads are an investment. So I've used my lawyer. Now let me use insurance, right? Now for someone who wants to sell insurance, I will say you go through the route of information marketing. Insurance, and my sister that wants to do naturopath, information marketing, that is the route. So that is why I said these multiple streams of income ties to each other. This one we said we didn't even put it on the flyer because this one is bonus. It's bonus. If you come to our program, import anything. How to import keke, car, anything you want to import from China. The only thing that we cannot import right now is to import gun. If not that, I will bring enough. So that all these Boko Haram people will go and kill them. Right? That's the only one that is government. Somebody say Aniro Gukini. Oh, Guti, oh, Igbaola Anilo, but yeah, so we start carrying our God. No, you do anyhow, you see anyhow. So e-commerce. Now we put information marketing as number 2. Are you with me? Because this information marketing, we help you a lot with service. Are you with me? People, are you with me? Or is my own too much? Okay. Now, listen. When it comes to sales, there's what we call the cold audience, there's what we call the warm audience, and there's what we call the hot audience. Now, I'm still coming back to insurance and wellness. If I wake up in the morning and my tooth is paining me, seriously, and I get online and I see an ad, dentist, this and this and this, immediately I will chat them up. Please, where's your hospital? The nearest, I will go there. I am an hot audience, yes or no? Because I need it immediately. So that one, I don't need anybody to be telling me, no, if you don't remove your teeth, your tooth might be paining you. It's already paining me, sir. I want you to help me treat it. So those ones, they don't need information marketing. They don't need, those are the ones that when Mr. Femi ran the ads, that same week, maybe they've been looking for a credible person. They just saw it, this man is a lawyer, is this, okay, no, okay, help me quickly do this. I'm coming to Nigeria by so time, help me register the business. Hot audience. But the hot audience, like I told you, he could get 50 leads in a week, and he will convert 2 for that week from that ad. Are you with me? That's the hot audience. Now, there's a warm audience. Please, one house. The warm audience, they are the ones that they are not at a desperate need. Are you with me, people? They are not at that point, I need it now. People, when we sell physical products, there are people that will see an ad today. They will buy the product today. It will be delivered today. Those are hot. But you see those warm audience, they are the ones that Mr. Femi, once a week, he will send one post, 3 times a week, educative post, case study of what is happening, then another post about selling. So those are warm. There are people that, should I do it? Should I not do it? Should I try to do it? Okay, I think I'm ready to do it now. Right? There are people here today. I know some of you, but I don't want to embarrass you. That when I stopped physical training in 2022, you used to come for my program. I saw you today. You are still here. My brother, you are still here. You are nodding at me, I'm nodding at you. Are you with me? So, those are, should I? Is the man not a scammer? Okay, let me try. Then the man just stopped the thing. So those are warm audience. They are the people you keep following up, keep nurturing. But there are some people, they are the cold audience. These ones, they don't even know anything. Those guys are your market. They are the guys, if you are doing service, they are the guys that nobody is tendering to their needs. And this information marketing is what will help you to tend to their needs. How do I know? My sister, if not that I have people around me who are doing health and wellness. As you said, I'm a naturopath. Amen? Some people here will think that you are someone that you create a path. That if we are looking for someone that will create a path somewhere. I went for Pastor Miss program. There's someone that creates a path. So if you are looking for how to create a way in a building, they create it using natural products. Some people even start from natural paths, nature. Okay, so they use natural products to create paths. Oh, instead of using all those imported products, they can just use our local product. So some people here, they don't know the meaning of naturopath. Oh. Because me, it was only maybe 2 years ago, Sister Buki, that I knew naturopaths. As learned as I think I am. I knew health and wellness, but naturopaths. So, as you said, natural. So, when you go online and say, oh, I'm doing some naturopath training, some people just see the ad. The brain cannot process it. Error, syntax, error. They just scroll past. And you are running ad. It's only the hot people that say, oh. So, you see those cold audience. They are the people many people are not reaching out to. And how do you do it? You break what you are doing down into simple steps. So as an insurance person, until I started doing insurance, I didn't know so much about what was going on in insurance. Before, the only insurance I ever did was car insurance. Right? But when I started, and I realized that this insurance thing is a sensible thing, no? Right? So when you are doing it, you don't just say insurance services. You do something on how to protect your properties in 2026. Some of those people come in there, we even think, oh, this is about how to not to be scammed, how to not fall into scams and everything. Of course, but when you do not get there, you break insurance down for them. Life insurance. Some people don't even understand what life insurance means. They've heard it's okay, if somebody happens, okay, maybe if the person dies. There are some life insurance that you do that if you are still alive, you still collect the money. But how many people know that one? It's like, no, God forbid me, I cannot die. I cannot die. Cannot do any life insurance. So you understand? So what you will do is that you will use information marketing, explain to them, then sell them a service. It is called edu-sell. You educate people and you sell them the service because they don't even know that they need it. Are you with me? They don't even know. So when you are trying to sell certain kind of products, you have to start with education, especially products to cold audiences. You educate, so you gather, you educate, break down all the kinds of insurance, what it entails, all the different kinds of insurance, break it down to them and sell your service. If you go that route, you now combine it with follow-up, a lot of people will subscribe to your service. Rather than saying, oh, do this, they don't even know this thing. Because the idea many people about insurance is that those insurance companies, they always collect your money. They will collect your money. Then if that thing happens, they will not give you your money. So we have a lot of warped idea about insurance. Are you with me, people? So, now, before I leave this point, let me say this. Digital marketing as a service. With the knowledge of digital marketing, which covers Facebook ads, Instagram ads, local SEO, website development is under digital marketing, you can even be a service provider. What do I mean? Like, me, I don't have anything. I'm not selling insurance. I don't like naturopaths. I'm not into real estate. I just want to learn. Then those who are into that business, who cannot run the ads, because our training is a 10 to 12 days training. We give extra 2 days for those people. You can finish it in 10 days, but there's an extra 2 days in case you have some challenges along the line, right? So there are people who cannot commit to learn it. They cannot commit 6 months mentorship. And when some people at times when they meet me and they say, hey, sir, can you help me run the ads? I say, okay. Are you ready to commit 7 figures into running your ads? Right? So by the time you know that if you want to even run the ads, you are ready to spend millions. Are you with me? Then don't forget that we also collect my money. Are you with me? So don't come to me and say, okay, sir, that's ad. I have 2K, sir. Can you learn it? Learn it. Are you with me? So when you learn it, those ones who now want to pay 20K, 15K, there are people that this is what they do. They have many people they run adverts for. They have many clients. And I can tell you for a fact. You see, in our institute, we don't recruit people that we did not train ourselves. In our digital marketing institute and some of our programs, it is people that we trained ourselves. You know why? Because there are a lot of digital marketers out there who are only digital marketers with mouth. Because I've met a lot of my students, some of them who are in the training room. Whenever I go to visit, I'm still going to visit them today. They say, sir, before we came for this training, we spent, I gave money to one guy. He said, we did not say anything. I gave money to another guy, So who are these guys? Who is training them? So I'm trying to tell you that there is a market for digital marketers. There are many companies, schools, companies, real estate, who need digital marketers, but the people who are really skilled, they are not many. So, let's go. As I begin to round up, I've spoken about these ones. Just let me just run through this. I didn't have so much time. You see? I've spoken about, okay, don't worry. When I come back again, I will talk about real estate. I need to be coming down. I'm getting closer. So you see, this one is what I call the parable of failures. Right? Mm-hmm. Is the hall of fame of failures. Why? You see, because I've tried all these guys before I discovered the real thing. How many people on your WhatsApp status? Yes, you make some small sales here and there. But how far now? How can you scale that way? Right? So I'm not saying, these are what we call supporting. They support. Like when Mr. Femi was running ads, he was using WhatsApp marketing to nurture. But if you have just 50 people viewing your status, how much can you, and you want to sell, you know, I see some people, you are trying to sell a house of 150 million in Lekki. You post it on your status. All the people in your network, you know, is it that you just want to tell them that you are selling house? You know that they cannot buy it, but you still be posting it there. So Facebook page, Facebook account, they are good for nurturing, but you can't do so much. You can't scale. You only scale with, like I said, is either you sell old products to new customers or sell new products to new customers. Or sell new products to new customers. But you just know that the point is, you have to be always getting new people. Influencer marketing, not reliable. At times you do it, it works. It might not work again. Many of the influencers, their mouth is dry now. Because people give them money and they don't get results and they don't come back again. Why? Because when they do comedy skill where they are showing semi-naked women, where they are displaying body parts and all this, hey, people laugh, they engage, it's so funny, hey. But when it's time to come and sell, the views and the engagement drop, which shows that they just have an audience of unserious human beings who just want to laugh. Now, it works at times, but it doesn't work all the time. I think they should have banned this one now. Are there people still doing follow me, I follow you? This one, you are just deceiving yourself. Oh. If you are doing this one, this one is self-deceit. I wouldn't want to talk about these ones because I'm being streamed. So let's first start getting letter. So, we'll talk more about that. Now, I've spoken about e-commerce. You buy low, you sell high. I've spoken about information marketing already. Scroll. I've spoken about digital marketing as a service. Somebody asked me a question. Scroll. When I went to the class the last time, I was in the class on Monday, and said, sir, this digital marketing as a service is what I want to do. I want to be helping people to run ads, to sell. He said, how will I go about it? I said, is that same ad that you will run to people who need ads to sell? The proof that you can run ads is that they've seen your ad. How many of you believe that I can run an ad? Because you saw my ad now, I can run ads. So I said, it's that simple that don't complicate it. Just run the ad and say, you need products, you need to sell products and this and this and this. I can help you out. I am Mr. Shegun, the guru. And that's it. Are you not a guru? When they are seeing your ads, are you not a guru? Just scroll up. Right? Real estate marketing. Please, I will because this one talk plenty for inside there. So, affiliate marketing, or selling other people's products. Okay, just go back. Now, there's a slide I wanted to show. Just open the brochure. Then I'll talk about. So, when it comes to, just open the brochure. Go up. Okay, so I'll just, so this is what you are learning, right? First of all, our training is always for fast action takers because it comes at a very discounted price and it's quite cheap. It's shocking that our physical training is way cheaper. Sir, how much did you pay for M365? That was online. No, tell them we don't lie here. 180K. Yeah. Right? But our physical training, which is more rigorous, which is more expensive for us, but because we are trying to build an influence, we charge lesser than that for our physical training. And it's more expensive for us to run. Now, let's go. So what are you learning? There are 4 modules. Hold it there. Digital marketing, virtual assistant, right? So when you were hearing about remote jobs, he has gotten 150 jobs since he started, and he has an agency, he has people. Now there's something they even do right now that they get jobs and on the same platform. Okay, so let me explain. You get a job of $500. You don't have time to do the job. Or maybe your staff cannot do the job. On that same platform, you offer $150 to someone to do the job. You collect $150. If you reach your turn, don't do it. Amen? If you reach your say, no, this is not good now. Why will I collect a job of 500 from somebody on the platform? It's called the mystery of capital. How did they get that? Because they have been on the platform. They know their way around it. They've gotten the job. On that same platform, they will find people from India, from Philippines, to do that same job. They will supervise. They will give the client the job. Client is happy. Indian guy is happy. Filipino guy is happy. They are happy. The only person that is not happy is the devil. So digital marketing, virtual assistant, exportation, right? So my wife takes this one. She will talk briefly today on this. She takes this one. Everything about exportation, branding, packaging, everything you need to know, right? And then how to monetize your knowledge. So these are the modules. Scroll up. Now, for everybody that came, that is why you need to ensure that before you leave here, register your details. This brochure will be shared so you will know what you are learning. So who is this training for? Don't worry, it's for all of you here. The only person this training is not is for those who hate money and they hate business success. Right? So now, the training, there's a physical option. Right? The physical option is 10 to 12 days. It's starting next week, Wednesday. Right? Starting next week, Wednesday. Like I said, we are looking for fast action takers. Next week, Wednesday, we start. Right? It's from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. And 10 to 12 days. You can finish yours in 10 days, but just in case you want to spend 2 extra days, just have it that. So it's 10 to 4, Monday to Thursday, but you are starting next week Wednesday. So Wednesday and Thursday, then you do Monday to Thursday. Right? Now, there's another day, but I'm still coming to the business class. Then those who are doing online will also start next week Wednesday. But the online people is 16 days online. Right? 16 days online. Don't worry about this. This was for the last batch. Are you with me? This was for the last batch. So it is now Wednesdays to Saturdays, no Sundays. So the last batch, this was what they did. But your own batch, we needed to update this, but I'm telling you, right? Now, if you are doing the physical class, you will have access to everything that is being taught online. But you will not be part of the online class. So let me say this. Because in Egita, we're a people of order. So if you're in the online class, you are there 100%. If you're in the physical class, you are there 100%. But those who are in the physical, they can get all the replays of the people in the online class. It's the same training. And even the same set of tutors are the ones training you both online and physical. Right? Now, there's a business class. There's a business class. At the business class, it is the introduction into mentorship. And there's a 6-month mentorship. What is mentorship? Mentorship means as you are implementing what you are learning, there are people like Bro Toby, Mr. Smart, who will still come and talk, Sister Buki right here, my wife, myself, Brother Sunday, and many of my students, right, who will be showing you how to go about it. So if you are doing it, you are having some challenge, oh, no, this is what you will do. When these things happen, this is how you are going to go about it for 6 months, right? They'll be mentoring you online on our support group. So go on. So that is very key, right? In our own training, we don't just train you, and once you are done, out. Sir, am I lying? Exactly. For you, we have career coaching. So that's how we do it. So there's always that support in our training. There's always a support. Because you can't, I don't know when people say, learn in 5 days. How now? How? So, you'll be learning all these things. Google My Business, Facebook ads, Instagram ads, SEO, this module, digital marketing, email marketing, and there are also videos for all these things. But we train you physically and we give you videos. Now, module 2, virtual assistant. Everything, set up profile, apply. But you see, when it comes to this thing, it's the experience that matters. You can get any course anywhere online, but the experience, people can tell you what to do, where to go to. Why are we choosing VA? Because it's one of the easiest jobs to get for a starter. So scroll. Module 3, how to monetize your knowledge. I actually take this module, right? I take this module in the classes, right? And if I take you this module, you'll be fine. Because everyone here, you have things you can monetize. You just need somebody. Do you know that one of my students made 5 million naira from training people on how to make yogurt? I said the truth in Christ Jesus. Me, I don't lie. I don't know how to lie. I will not lie to you because I want you to sell. I want to sell anything to you. I don't do all that. She made 5 million naira. Not now. 5 million naira many years back from yogurt. Not the 5 million naira of today. She set up a big business after then. And she's still monetizing her knowledge today. I still see her still running ads. So, this is a module. This one is serious because I take classes on this. So let's go on. Then exportation. So my wife takes a module on this, gives you materials, and also takes you practically what you need to do. Now, when it comes to exportation, there are 3 major things there. Number 1, okay. You see, exportation is not just about exporting gari and beans and all those things. You can create products, brand it, seal it, and export to Nigerians and Africans and even non-Africans abroad. But the major things is that the product, the logistics, right? And we have cracked all these things. The product, the logistics, and the marketing itself, the ads itself. The major thing here is getting buyers in diaspora. That's the major thing. And if you are very smart, you will know that if you do information marketing, is also another way to export products. Are you with me? For instance, my sister that is doing health and wellness. If you are training people on health and wellness in UK and you have run ads, because we will teach you how to run ads to diaspora in this course, and you are running the ads and you are training them on health and wellness, you can easily sell your products to them, yes or no? And we can show you, if you want to brand your products, you want to manufacture it, put your label on it, all those things. My wife will cover that extensively. You can be a manufacturer without owning any factory. You just put it there. Roslyn Foods. Roslyn Eba. Nice packaging. When they see your stuff, they will think that you own one massive warehouse in Aja, but it's knowledge. Right? So you can use information marketing to sell to people in diaspora, and you can use direct ads. We teach you the 2. Direct ads. You can use that to do. So that's the module it covers. Scroll up. Right? So we'll come to that later. So I will still come back and tell you, but I've given you the idea. Both are starting next week Wednesday. How much? Don't worry. When we are done. But just understand that we are going to give you some generous offer for those of you who are interested. And please wait till the end. Don't say, hey, because I'm still coming back. There are things, maybe I should say this now. This class will be merged with another class, right? The 2 of you, in that class, we are going to be giving 3 prizes to people. The best student in this class that is going on will go home with 500,000. Yeah. I mean the best students. The other 2 students, we have prizes for them, a laptop or a phone, or we can also monetize it, right? We do this, like I said, to build influence. And some of our very good students will also get jobs with us. Why? Like I said, I stopped doing this 2022. And from that time till now, I have a lot of people who want to be trained on digital marketing, and I always refer them. I refer them. But now, if I train you, I will get a job. Hey, sir, I need somebody to train me on digital marketing. I need it. Yes, sir, I will get a job. So we are looking for people that will train and that will be in our system. But those will be the best students in our class. Hopefully, we find some from this class that is going on. But from your class, we also find, because we can never exhaust tutors for what we are doing. But I'll still talk to you more about it before I go. So you can ask me any other question, but as to the amount, don't worry, I'm coming back. Because because I want you to wait. And if you wait till the end, there is a gift there for you. There's a free gift for everybody that waits till the end as you are going. There's a free gift for you. Right? So questions. I have a few minutes to take questions. Then Brother Smart will be coming. Who is Brother Smart? Brother Smart used to be an oil and gas professional. Right? But his own oil and gas was the one that was selling fuel at the filling station. And he was earning 30,000 naira. And he came from Onisha. He wasn't even here physically. He was in Onisha when he saw it. He came to Lagos. And today, he's now doing very well for himself. So questions? Give them the mic. Let me take the questions.
You mentioned different courses like real estate marketing, digital marketing, and the likes. Are they all together in a course, or are they different courses?
Very good question. So when you learn digital marketing helps you to sell. So digital marketing is the skill. Real estate marketing is what you can use the skill to do. Are you with me? So when you learn digital marketing, you can sell lands and properties with it. You can sell your knowledge with it. You can sell the digital marketing itself with it. You can sell insurance with it. Next question.
Okay, sir. So I thought you said something about a business class. So is it part of this, or there is another class for that?
No, it's part of this.
Okay.
Like I said, the business class is a one-day event. After you are done with your 10 to 12 days training. 10 days if you people are moving fast. 12 days if you are moving slow. So luckily, you might be paired with people who are moving fast. So you do 10 days. If you are paired with people who are not moving fast, you people will do your 12 days. Right? But at the end of the 10 to 12 days, there's a business class. It's a all-day event. Now, everybody that enters a class, like the current students right now, all of them, when they started their class, they sent me an email. What is in the email? Who am I? I'm Mr. Alakuko. Number 2, what do you do? I'm a farmer. Number 3, why are you here? I want to learn digital marketing. Number 4, what do you want to achieve with this thing? Now, I have all that responses saved. So that when we start the 6-month mentorship, are you with me? I am mentoring you based on my team. I'm not the only one. Are you with me? My team, more than even people who are not here, we are mentoring you based on your objective. Are you with me? So that is why I get that response from day one of the class. Who you are, what you are currently doing, why are you here? What are you looking for? What are you doing here? So we know what you are doing. So at the business class, it's a whole day event. We now teach people business. Are you with me? Not just myself, other people that we teach them business. How to succeed in information marketing, how to succeed as a business person, how to succeed in e-commerce, how to succeed with virtual assistants, steps. So we teach you real business. Because like I told them when I went to the class the other time, that Facebook ads will do its own work. But if you are not a business person yourself, your results will be limited. Are you with me? For instance, let me ask you, how many of you, when you click the ad and you click, hello, I'm interested in Techpreneur, how many of you that it was maybe 12 hours later that you got a response? No, You know me, I don't lie. Just say that, sir, when I clicked that ad, it took another 12 hours before anybody responded to me. Even when I responded, it took another 12 hours. As little as that thing is, those are the things we handle at the business class. Because I have clicked on people's ads before. It was after 2 days that somebody responded to me. He said, Facebook ad is not working. The Facebook ad, are you yourself, are you working? Are you working? You yourself, are you working? So those are the velocity of money, cash flow, raising capital, customer service, how to continue repeat customers, all those things. These are the, so everything is not just Facebook, we just do digital marketing. Some of you, even local marketing, you are still lacking behind. So if you do digital, so it's a full day event and we also feed you there. So it's immediately after your class. So next question. Okay, my sister has a question.
Okay, sir. So I'd like to ask, amongst all of these courses, sir, which of them brings money in dollar?
Okay, very good question. No, very good question. So here's the thing. All of them bring money in dollars. And I will explain. Let's start with information marketing. What I actually do is information marketing. I sell knowledge to people in diaspora, and people pay in pounds, in dollars. Exportation, I don't have to talk too much, right? Because the people that you want to export to, they are not in Nigeria, so they will pay you in dollars, yes or no? Virtual assistant is in dollars, right? So if you are doing the work on those platforms, LinkedIn, Upwork, Fiverr, remote job websites, there are websites that do virtual assistant, they will pay you in dollars, right? So all of them bring money in dollars. But here's the thing. It's not just about which one pays in dollars. It is about how can I maximize it. So hope I've answered your question, man. Next question. Okay, somebody wants to ask a question. My brother in blue suit.
All right. Yeah. I want to ask a question like, is there a particular kind of engagement for people that have provision for people that have daily engagements? Like you said, is the whole day for the next 10 days. Maybe there are some working class that have some particular kind of engagement during the day and maybe during evening or something like that. That's it. Thank you.
Very good question, my brother. I guess that maybe from your vantage position, you could not see the time, but I understand, right? So, for people who are working class, we know some of you are here. That is why we package this online. Classes goes from 7 to 9:30 p.m., right? So, you can do it in 16 days, 4 weeks, right? As a matter of fact, before resuming this, all our classes, and you can testify, they have been online evening. Because our people, the people that we've been providing service to online, they are working class. They go to work and they do the training in the evening. So I've answered your question, sir. So if you don't want to do the physical, you will do the online 7 p.m. But don't bother yourself. Whether physical or online is the same quality of training. And I'm available and present in the two. Right? Because everything that we are doing in the business class, will be streaming it online. Next question before I bring on the next speaker.
Sir.
Yeah.
So probably I came late, but I've not heard anything AI. Is AI going to be part of everything we'll be discussing?
Okay. Very good question, my brother. So, let's talk about AI that people have been talking about. AI enhances your intelligence. AI does not replace your intelligence. Now, how many of you are aware that the U.S. Army uses AI to fight war now? They use AI to shoot weapons. If I know AI and I'm not in the U.S. Army, I can't use it. Because I've not been shooting weapons before AI came. So even with AI, I can't do anything with it. So AI always helps what you are doing. Are you with me? AI helps anything that you are doing. And AI is broad. So for this course, we will teach you the AI that pertains to your course. For instance, when you are doing email marketing, there are AI tools for email marketing. When you are trying to do LinkedIn, posting on LinkedIn, there are AI tools you will use that will make the process faster. During the US-Iran war, what would have taken US maybe 6 months to do, they were doing it in weeks. Locating targets, analyzing targets, and dropping the bomb. Everything was being done by AI. But in the past, it would have taken a longer time. So, all these things, there are many other tools that you will use, tools to create some content, tools to post some content, tools to analyze. We teach you all those things relating to what is here. So AI must be, for those who are doing VA, there are AI tools. Brotobi is here, he uses a lot of AI tools for what they are doing. Right? You are doing digital marketing, there are AI tools that you will use. For information marketing, you need AI tools a lot. Right? But so we don't teach you beyond, so it's not just AI AI relating to what we have here. To make your job faster and easier. But you still have to learn the job. Are you with me? Are you with me? So for instance, if I don't know how to drive a car, a slow car, I still cannot know how to drive a fast car. Did you get that? You gave me a slow car, I can't drive. You now say, this is an AI car. It's a faster car. I still can't drive it. What the faster car will just do for me is that it will help my speed. Another question? Okay, my sister has a question here. Then after a question, I will go back to my seat. Then I'll still come back again. Oh no, let's use the mic so that those who are watching us online, they can benefit from, yeah.
Okay, my question is the price for the class and mentorship, are they different or is it the same amount?
We don't charge you anything again once you have paid for the training. And your training covers data, it covers everything at the business class, feeding at the business, but we don't feed you during the 10 to 12 days. So we only feed you at the business class, right? Because of the people online too, so that we don't start sending.
I mean the 6 months.
I'm still joking. Yeah, no. So for the 6 months mentorship, it's part of the program. We don't charge additional money for it. It's just one amount, and once you have paid that one amount, it covers everything. You don't pay again. So now we are done with the training. We now want to mentor you. No, we don't do that. Yeah. So I've answered your question. Yeah. It looks too good to be true, Abby. But I've been doing that. You can ask, apart from him, who else has been my student here? Don't hide though. No, bro, Kyle, you are. Who else has been my student here? You can talk about the experience with us. So that being said, the next speaker is Mr. Smart Chukudi, right? And he'll be here for 30 minutes to share his experience.
Thank you, sir. Good afternoon, my people. Okay, my name is Douglas Smart Chukudi, and I'm the oil and gas professional. Okay, if I have not learned anything today, I've learned natural parts. Okay, I am a digital marketer and a trainer, a consultant, and also a farmer. My slide is here. I'm also the founder, Smart 360 Farms Limited. Praise God. I'm a church boy, so when I say praise God, just say hallelujah. Just bear with me. I'm just like that. Okay, can you scroll up? Okay, I'm going to be talking for 30 minutes, and I'm going to be very brief. So if you're here, I would advise you to be open-minded, listen carefully, and I know a lot of you have a lot of skill inside of you. You can do better than me. When I see your faces, I see different talents. So I'm going to be motivating you. If I can do this, if I can be talking to you today, believe you me, you can do better. And again, is that I'm talking to you today because of digital marketing. Like last 5 years, if anybody had told me that I would be standing here talking to you, I will not believe it. But here I am. So this is my story. So you are advantaged enough to be listening to Mr. Yomi, listening to other speakers, like they have charged you about digital marketing, about exporting and every other thing. In my own case, I wasn't opportuned. Like you are listening, just like I'm talking, you are listening. What it does is that it builds confidence. Like you don't have to worry if anybody is a scammer or not because you are seeing us. But in my own case, I was not opportuned. I was just at the east doing my business just like every other person. So I was in Onitsha on, that was 2021. Yes. Before now, I was thinking it's 22. When I went home last time, I had to do the calculation. It was 2022 that I came to Lagos. So as at that time, I was still working as a supervisor in a filling station. So when Mr. Yomi say I'm a oil and gas professional, that is what he means. So in as a supervisor in a filling station, what I do is this. We all go to station to buy fuel, even if it's not with car, with gallon. So I'm one of those people that will not fill your can or fill your car. So I also direct motor where to park, all those things. So on that fateful day, though before then, I know that what I'm doing is not enough. So I've been looking for what to do. But because I really do not know what to do, so I stick to what I know better. So as at that time, my salary was 35K, 35,000 naira. That was as 2021. So I started the job 2028, 29, 2018 to 2021. So things was very difficult. The money I'm making, like 35K, a lot of dependent relative, relationship, you buy wig, you buy clothes, before you know it, all the money is gone. So I was searching for what else to do when I saw an ad online on digital marketing. Now I opened the ad. When I saw the ad was talking. I saw Pastor Yomi talking with a lot of brevity and about, even he says something. I remember that if you learn this digital marketing and you do not you do not grab anything, you can't use it to make money, that he's going to refund the person. I was like, this is a scammer. This scammer has come again. No. So and I said, no, I'm not going to. No, I just screw up. But you know how Facebook work? Once you see one ad on something, they will keep repeating the ad. So after a week or so, and now on my Facebook, then and I saw him again, the same ad. I said, which kind of walla be this now? And I zoom his face to see. Now I saw that he's a pastor. So this Nigerian pastor, I zoom it. I was trying to, the training that time is not, it's costly for me, because considering how much I was earning, 35K, so I was like, no. But then something in me was telling me, why don't you just spend this money? Like this money is not enough, right? So it's not enough. Yeah, in fact, you're a failure. So where are you going to fail again? I said, okay, no problem. Then I now paid for the course. Then I got the course online. Then I started training online by myself, because it was a video course. So I was going through the course. Then a lot of things that I really cannot comprehend. I am a kind of person that love physical contact. So anything online, I normally do it, but it does not give me that satisfaction than when I'm with you, just like you're looking at me physical now. So I was like, no. I'm going to come to Lagos. But then I don't have anybody in Lagos, so I was like, what am I going to do with 35K? How am I going to do it? But then something in me said, just go to Lagos. And I pressed my calculator. No. I resigned my job in 2021. Then I told my mom, told my people. They were like, this guy is like these village people, that because when I got the job, everybody was happy. As a supervisor at that time in a filling station, 35,000, they are looking at you as a big boy. Now I've come to understand, even as a supervisor, when people now come to the station, they will be like, who is the supervisor here? You see, the pump attendant will now run and call me. I will come out as an organ. Many of us are like that. We love the name manager. We love the name CEO, but our pocket is not managing. So a lot of people are like that. So some people love name, right? They just want to stick there and answer that name, but nothing is happening. So I was just like that. So when I told my mom, she said, no, I should remain there. What do you mean? That people are looking for the job? I said, no, ma, I'm not going to do this. Then I had a relationship then. So we are looking forward to getting married. We are saving our own 1 naira from 35K. She was actually working 15K. So we are trying to make everything. So we are trying to make everything align so we can just marry like that. Then I normally go to YouTube because of this marriage of 18. I'm just trying to give us foundation before I start, please. I hope I'm not taking your time. Okay, so I normally go to YouTube to go and watch about marriage thing. So from there, what I always got is that marry him, marry her. If you marry her like that, both of you will start life like that. So that was my mindset. I said, let's just do. But at the time, I said, no, I'm moving to Lagos. She said, no. Now, we at the East will normally watch Nollywood movie. You see people that travel to the East after 2 years, 3 years, they are coming back with their own car and all those stuff. So I was having that mindset. And she was like, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years. No. This Mrs. Tokonkwe that went 5 years ago is still in Lagos. That those people in Lagos, they don't come back. I said, I will come. She said, if I leave, she's going to leave. I said, no, Alana. Then I left for Lagos. She left. Relationship scattered. So when I came to Lagos, but before then, I've contacted Mr. Yomi on phone through that I'm coming to Lagos. And I asked me if I had any place I want to stay. I said, no, I don't have any place. But I had to call someone. Finally, I saw myself in one rural area, Ijododo. So I went there. So when I came, the challenges. In fact, let me say this. Then, Lagos State, in the movie again, you see people, how Aburo used to do their thing. So that day I was going to meet him at the office. I didn't tell him this. I was going like this. Now I noticed at Computer Village, I noticed a guy just put one leg for me like this. I wanted to fall, but because I do not know where I was going, I was still a novice. And I said, oh bro, sorry, please, can I locate Oba? That was at Computer Village. The guy now did like this. See Oba there now? I said, Immediately the guy did like this. I felt like this is not normal. For you to just show me direction, you are hitting me like that. I said, okay, my mind said, just check your pocket. I checked my pocket, my phone is no longer there. I said, God. Immediately I turned, I saw him changing my phone to another person. I now caught him. I said, sir, what are you doing now? He said, sorry, it's a mistake. I now collected my phone. I said, God. I said, God, so these village people from East, village people has followed me to this Lagos again. Which kind of wahala be this? So I now hold my phone, my bag. Before I used to carry my bag at the back. Now I now brought the bag at the front. I'm going. So I started carrying my bag, my phone. I will hold it in my hand. I said, no, Lagos will not happen to me. So when I came to the training, we now started the training. Proper. So we digital marketing now started. So after the class, we now, I started running ad. One good thing I love about Hajita training is the simplicity and how the tutors are they are meek, humble, down to earth. They can actually hold your hand. If there is anybody that is finding laptop difficult, it's me like this. So. Anything that has to do with laptop, I don't like it. Anything that has to do with press here, I don't even like it. So I remember a tutor like that. He would say, smart, press here, because I came from East and I'm just a kind of a different person. The way I associate with people, the way I speak, unlike them that have been in Lagos State. So there is a kind of, and everybody know that I came from the East. They will be like, you, this boy, you came from all the way from East, man, who not like money. I said, okay, no. So they were looking at me. So the tutor was like me, do it like this. And I find that everybody in that place knows how to handle system very well, unlike me. So the tutor will be like, do it like this. You do it like this. It's okay. This is me. In my heart, I was like, if it is possible for the tutor to even knock me, do it like this. He would have done it, but he didn't do it. He just carried me along from one step to another. When I get home, I start practicing the same thing he taught me. See, I perfect it. Even after that again, we still had a group that we joined, that if we had challenges, we still reach out. So all these contacts helped me a lot. Can you scroll up? Okay, so I've discussed how I started up. So I started selling my products online. I run ads on clippers. I run ads on bags. I run ads on a lot of things. So the ones who imported, the one will go to Alaba International to get. So the truth of the matter is this. If you are here, you are doing something. There is something inside of you. There is business you are doing. So what digital marketing will help you do is that it gives you idea. It gives you visibility. The things you are not seeing before, you will start seeing it. Just like I'm talking now, even from what I'm talking, you will see, you also will start, like a lot of you have started having different kind of ideas of what you want to do that you don't know before, but because of what I'm saying now. So some of you are selling watches, some of you are selling clothes. With digital marketing, it can actually explode. I have a friend that is selling online, just clothing online. Before it was a WhatsApp group, but I told him you can actually run ad on this thing and this thing will happen, get a lot of people in the group and start selling. And that is what he's doing today. So digital marketing will help you do what? Access the net, access everyone. Like a lot of people, I have trained thousands of people, both physical and online. A lot of clients from abroad, they have reached out to me. They have not seen me before, but because of digital marketing. And I'm talking to you today because of digital marketing. So after I have finished doing all these things, I have sold online, I have done all these things, the scale is still in me. Like with digital marketing, I cannot actually do anything. Now I sat down, I said, okay, now that I've gotten this skill, I've been doing well, I've been selling all these things. Now, what else can I do? So that was when I transitioned into farming. Praise God. Praise God. Okay, today I transitioned into farming. I started with snare farming. Now that I've finished learning how to sell products, what else can I do? And I remember that I actually know how to farm snares from the village. Oh, I said, which means I can actually monetize this skill. That was when I started snare farming. Over time, I said, this skill, digital marketing, I still have it inside of me. What else can I do? Now I transition again to palm weevil lava. For Igbo people that are here, we know this. This is a ruru. Right? Okay. This is, if you don't know it, don't worry. You will see the one that you know. Okay, scroll up again. So over time, and I say, so if I can do this, and people are still turning up, people are registering to learn this thing. I reach a lot of people online. Some people started calling me. I had to set up my own farm. A lot of people calling me every day. How do I do this? How do I do this? And one thing I've come to understand about all these things is that sometimes you don't even know what you're doing how far it can go till you start. Okay, something that motivates me when we are doing training then was what Mr. Yomi said. He said you don't need to know it all. You just need to be one step ahead. Just one step ahead. Some people, what they normally do is that I'm not enough. Like, they want to learn more. So they keep learning, and they are not using what they learn to do something. That is a lot of the challenges people are having. So what you have to do after today, that thing you know, that one you know already. There are people that you wants to know like you. There are people you can actually impart. Praise God. Okay, so can you scroll up? No, done. Okay, this is mushroom. So over time, I found out that I've done palm weevil lava, I've done snare farming, and all these things I'm doing does not mean I'm keeping them. After finish, I'll throw that one away. No, I'm still doing that same thing. I'm now creating another source of income. So I started mushroom farming. This is how mushroom farming is. This is mushroom. A lot of us know mushroom. If you don't know palm weevil lava. So I've set up mushroom farm from a lot of people. I've taught a lot of people. I've consulted for a lot of people. And all these things starts from what? Digital marketing. Now, we cannot just be talking about success. So I forget to tell you, this palm weevil lava alone, the proceeds that came out from this palm weevil lava, I used it to got a land in Asaba. So it's just for you to know. And it's not just that land. I have other lands. And this is between 2021 till date, right? So I'm not here to brag. I'm just telling you so to motivate you. And each time I talk, I normally say this because if you see where I'm coming from, you will understand that if I can be talking to you today, believe you me, you can do better, right? Okay, so the challenges we have when I experienced was capital. Yes. So, like when you want to do your digital marketing, you need the laptop, right? In my case, I do not know what to do. So I started reaching out to people. I borrowed money. Then because I know what I want to do, I was focused. One thing I have learned about Lagos people is because you are here. Maybe you enter transport from and come. They did not come from the east. It did not come from far. You see that a lot of people, they don't have the zeal. Or today, now after the class, today now, like after listening to me, you'll be like, yeah, yeah, yeah. But immediately you get home, all these things will just pass because they don't have that push. That zeal was not there. So if it is there, finances will never be a problem. Even if it is your shoe, you start from there. Sell it. Even if it is your wig, you start from there. Sell it, because the truth of the matter is this: that wig, that shoe, that business, that TV, that iPhone, you are going to get it back times 10. That is the truth. Okay, again, it's low engagement at first. Okay, fear of failure. Like a lot of people, when I was coming, I've said it before, my mom do not want me to come. My ex do not want me to come because even me that is coming, I like, if I fail, I fail. After all, I don't already fail. So a lot of people are like that. They always fear of failure. They don't want to fail. Because they don't want to fail, that one they are holding it, but it's fire. But they don't know, even that one you are holding, if you don't take that move, find out, before you know it, that one will disappear, will not be holding anything. Okay, can you scroll up? Okay, another people adopting you. Like people, you see people, like when I started new, you see people will be adopting you. Okay, are you sure? Like, are you sure you are not a scammer? Are you sure you're like a lot of, because of their experiences. But over time, I no longer will see this because I've gotten results, I've have reviews, I've have testimonies. Like, so when people say, are you a scammer? I don't waste my time to even reply to you. Sometimes I even reply them, yes, I am. So, because I don't have time for that. Okay, and what keeps good news is this: what changed everything for me is consistency. Right? Some people will do this business today. You are selling phone. Tomorrow you are selling clothes. Tomorrow you are selling pepper. People don't know you for one thing. So that is a lot of challenges people are having. For me, when I started, like now, people will call me, how far? Fine, no, I need this one, I need this one. They know me for one thing. They can identify me. You are a snare farmer, you are a farmer, you can do this. But someone cannot, maybe today you are doing this, today you are doing this. Consistency is not there. So if you're like that and you're learning digital marketing, you're going to concentrate on this skill, use it so people will know you for one thing. So consistency is what actually changed a lot of things for me. So why I moved into farming, like you, is farming, so you can be different in. So like what people, the mistake people are making is that you don't even know what you want to do. Now I'm talking about farming. You go out there, learn to come and do farming. This boy bought land. It's not like that. You have to find out that which you can do. It is inside of you. Some of you can know how to make spices. Some of you can cook food. Do you know that online I saw someone that is running ad on how you can build a house. So I joined the group to even know how you can build a house. And I saw that people were paying. Now the person is saying that with 2,000 blocks, 2,500 blocks, you can build a bungalow. Do I know that before? But a lot of people need that knowledge. You see people paying money. And a lot of you here are engineers, right? But because you don't have the information, you don't even know how to monetize what you're doing, money is passing every day. Praise God. Okay, can you go front? Okay, what I've built over time, I've talked about this. Go up. Okay, my resource, like I've trained a lot of people. I've said it today, and a lot of students. I'm not just training people. I have people that have started these physical businesses, and they are doing great. I have people in abroad, they set up their farm for their mother here in Nigeria. I have people, a lot of people. Like I have touched a lot of life through what I am doing. Okay, and Can you scroll up? Newspaper. See, I've had a lot of newspaper publication. This is The Sun. They published me on palm weevil larva farming. And this is for snare farming. Also, they published me a lot of publication, even on Vanguard, on this is The Sun, radio station. All these people, I do not go to meet them. They are reaching out to me because of what I am doing. So digital marketing, what it does is that it will give you visibility. It will make people come to see you, come to notice me. So if you are here, like I said before, it's an added advantage for you. I've said it, I was not opportune to listen. Like I was not motivated. I motivated myself. Okay, can you go up? Now, the biggest lesson, screw up. The biggest lesson is that you don't depend on one source of income. Like all of us here now, maybe majority of us is dependent on one source of income. So what digital marketing will help you do is that with digital marketing, there is no way you will depend on one source of income, because now you have gotten the skill. And one thing about skill is that once you get it, nobody's going to take it away from you. If I give you a phone, my sister, if I give you a phone, I come back tomorrow, I don't like your face, I will collect it. I've done it to a lot of people. Yes, I give you something, I don't like your face, I take it. But you see skill, when you got skill, it's inside of you. Nobody will take it away from you. Okay. And again, it's starting small. A lot of people are afraid of starting small. No, life, you need to start. Start small and be consistent. Now, final message. Your phone can entertain you. Like we have phone. Like all of us have phone. I can even see people pressing their phone while I'm talking. I don't know what they are doing. But the truth of the matter, that same phone you are using to press, to chat, to do this, I'm still using that phone to... Like I'm sitting here now, somebody now asked me, how much are you selling this? I said, before you know it, the person has sent me money. It's the same phone that I'm using and that is the power of what? Digital market. So your phone can either entertain you or do what? Empower you. The choice is yours. So start with what you have and grow consistently. So that which you have inside of you, there is something, that business you have, that idea. A lot of ideas are inside of you. Like if I'm to open your head, you see a lot of great ideas. If you bring it out like this, Nigeria will marvel. But that idea, nobody will see it because you are just sitting down. So with digital marketing, I'm telling you, you are going to explore, you are going to have visibility, you are going to reach a lot of people. So it is an advantage I will employ everyone to take. So the good news is this. Okay, you remember that I told you that my relationship crashed. So by the grace of God, I'm married to this beautiful queen. And God has blessed us with 1.5 children. So, and this, I'm telling you, is between 2022. I think this year, August 22, will make me 5 years in Lagos. So and throw up. And before I forget, God, I'm happily married and on test to God. And when I say Mr. Yomi, that I met online, now he's actually my pastor, Pastor Yomi. And clap for Jesus. It's actually my pastor, and God has been using him to mentor me, to guide me, to direct me, both physically, financially, spiritually, all the wise. So if you are here today, and one thing for me, why I love my man of God and why I joined the church is because if you are selling pepper, my people, are you not going to go to the line of people that are selling pepper? Right? Okay, for instance now, when I and my wife, we went to market to buy a tiger nut, because I normally drink tiger nut. So when we got there, they said we should go down. So when we were going down, we saw one man that was selling tiger nuts. We now asked the man, how much is tiger? But before that, my wife has told me that one penta of tiger nut was 4,500 for one penta. So when we got to the place now, we asked the guy. The guy said it's 3,000 naira for the same penta. And that is because where the guy is staying is where people that are selling clothes are. He does not know what is happening outside there. It just him that is staying there. No information is coming. What he was selling 3 years ago, 2 months ago, is the same product he's still selling. He does not know he should increase his price. And price has gone up. We took the advantage immediately and bought two pentas. But if that guy had been in the line of people selling the scent, he would have known that this price has gone up. So this guy that is selling this tiger nut 3,500 will quickly run down, because after you are finished selling, you will go to buy another one. You find out that the money you have is no longer enough, right? So the truth of the matter is that as a digital marketer, you are going to have a mentor. You're going to be joining group, right? Where we'll be mentoring you. And I normally say this. If you don't have any place that you belong, for me, why I love the church is because it helps me. When I'm having challenges in life, especially in my, like I told you, everybody in the church is always doing the same thing that I'm doing. And with God and with human support, I know that where I'm going is still, praise God. So I will be stopping here, so because of our time. So I don't know if anybody have questions, but I normally do not have questions. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. I hope we've been enjoying ourselves so far. I think a female touch, my fellow female, you people are happy to see me, Abby. Because it has been like, it's just men, and you know how it's easy, how men can just say things and do things. And I know some of us may be saying, because they are men, they don't have responsibility, they don't have to take care of children. So I think I'm here to let some of my fellow women know that it's doable. It's not only men that make things happen. So I'll start with my story because there's also time constraint. So I went to university like every other person, started doing business, of course, but Nigeria, and in those days, what you do in school is not what you are doing business. So I've always been a business person, but today, maybe you make some money today, tomorrow. So it's been up and down. Like Mr. Yomi said, you will do business, you will fail. I think I'm also going to write a book on failure. Everything was happening before 2014. So there were good days and bad days, good years and bad years. So 2015, I lost my dad in 2014, and it just changed the whole of my life. Like, I changed my business, from international trade, blah, 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 and then I got into the health space. My dad died because he was sick. He had pain and he was using medicine. And they now said that it's the medicine he was using that now damaged his organ and made him eventually die. And that was like a wake-up call for me because I studied biochemistry, so it was easy for me to go and now start researching that. How can medicine kill somebody? And then that's how my eye opened to the fact that, wow, there was a whole world of natural alternative and of a truth medicine can kill if you use it wrongly, So that changed my life. I just changed the direction of I used to do business with Turkish people. So that year, 2015 was the next year. I went them and I told them all those things I've been doing before, I'm not interested. This time I've done research, I've seen solutions, because my main aim, what was driving me was the fact that my mom, first of all, must not have because when people live together, they will have similar situations, which of course she was already having some arthritis or something as simple as arthritis. So my main aim was she must not go through the same thing, and nobody that I know must go through the same thing. And this knowledge, so I started a business then, but I started getting health things from Turkey. We're selling. I was on Conga. We're doing well. Not like we're all over Nigeria, of course. As at that time, it's not like me. I didn't know anything before then. So there were many people who didn't know anything, but I was surprised to see that there were few people. Of course, I continued 2019. Maybe because I made small money, I went into politics, I lost all the money. Then on top of it, COVID now happened. And then on top of it, I got pregnant. So COVID happened, everything was locked because I was doing business that was importation. So, and all the people I'm doing, everybody went into a hole because nobody knew what was happening. Then pregnancy came in that same year. So my brain at a point, because before then I've always been the type of person that, where is the next business? Where is the next business? But I don't know whether it was because of pregnancy or because of COVID. My brain was just not even, I was taking courses. Of course, because we're locked at home, there was nothing else to do. So I was taking courses. But I couldn't really do anything with it. So that was the whole of 2020, we were at home. 2020, end of 2020. Yeah, I think so, or 2021. My brother came, yeah, it was in 2021. So my brother is somebody that we have always seen as the unserious person in the house and all of that. So he came to the house, he would come to my house and say he's going for a party, he was taking a training. We were laughing at him that, okay, let's see where this is going to. But he was going for this digital marketing training. And he will come again. So at the end of the year, he told me, he said he wanted me to attend a webinar. He insisted, it sat on my neck. And at that time, I was desperate because I was looking for the next thing to do. I wasn't even seeing, at this point, I wasn't seeing what I was doing before. I just needed something new. In my head, I needed something new. So I attended, they were having different webinars at that point. I paid for like 4 or 5 webinars, 3 or so, I can't remember. All of it, okay, there was real estate webinar, I paid for it. There was digital marketing, I paid for it. There was travel abroad, I was just paying. So eventually, when I met him, he said, okay, I see that you were paying for all this training. And then he just had one very few minutes with me and my eye opened. He said, what you have been doing for the past 7 or 8 years is all you need. You're already a master at it. But at that time, and this is where mentorship comes in. At that time, I wasn't thinking it. I was just saying, where's the next? Because you are desperate for money because at that time, there was no money. So that was the first thing. And then I started the training. But I don't want to jump out of my slide because it seems like so first of all, who am I? My name is Bukola Ijoma. I'm a licensed naturopath. And that's to my sister there, we are in the same thing. So, I'm a University of Lagos alumni. I've done my master's, I've done herbal medicine. So I'm into natural medicine. Because of this thing, I've done a lot of, in fact, for somebody to take a master's in herbal medicine, you can know how passionate I am. But all this knowledge, I've had them. So before that, I had it in 2020, and I didn't know what to do with it. Because the only thing I could do was, let's sell with the help of Konga. But when there was no movement, there was no way. I had nothing to do. So, of course, presently, I have courses online, which we will talk about. And I train people both all over Nigeria, in the US, in the UK, Canada. I have students all over those places. And I have communities on WhatsApp, over 5,000 people. And so what I do now, I did not just learn to make money from knowledge. I built a movement that helps others to do the same. So like when it was saying mentorship, also when we train people to, because who trains you? You will take what that person trains. So, as much as maybe you are thinking somebody was saying, do you pay for the mentorship? To us, it's just normal. And it's normal to me because I went through the same process. So if I train you, I walk you through the whole process. So I said a little bit about the hard time. Because of time, I'm jumping. It was really hard. But God was really on my side. So I always tell people that there's no story without a God factor. So there was a God factor in my story, which I believe it was that factor that led me to him. And so I took all the courses. And what I'm talking here today is about information. So all those information that, because I didn't have access to bring in product again. Even after COVID, everybody still disappeared. Nobody was going to jump quick. And where's the money to import? So after my training, first thing was, the mentorship, he said, go and start doing life. I'm not a Gen Z. Even if I may look like one, but I'm not one. So life, I left that life, my first life, I deliberately left it on my page so that I will always remind myself. But because he said, go and do it, and he was mentoring me, so if he did not tell me, there's nothing in the world that will make me to go and do life. Because how now? It's not my thing, I was not confident, but I did it, and till today, I still go back and look at it and laugh at myself. But if I didn't have mentor, I wouldn't do it. And today, look at me talking to you, I'm not even afraid. I didn't even look at my slide. I didn't even look at anything. Because now there's confidence. Because somebody walked me through it. So let's just move on. So I started, in 2022. I took the courses. I went on with the mentorship. What did I start doing? I went to Guitar Consulting. I discovered that my 20 years of health knowledge and add value, which I didn't know before. Which I had, and I was looking for something else to do. The internet is a marketplace. Now I can tell you that I'm reaching people all over different continents because of the knowledge I had from Egital. Then I didn't need a new skill. I needed just to know the strategy, what to do, how to go about it. Technology could amplify what I already know. That's what I discovered when I went for Egital. And of course, now I can have a community. When you talk about influence, there's nothing like, helping people, especially bringing people out of that state where they feel helpless or they feel like they can't do anything, and you are really showing them the way. There's nothing like that. It's different. So now, what I say to people, before, we're running after money. But now, you will find that it's not even money now. It's the fact that you now see yourself not just making money, you see yourself as helping people, because trust me, that information that you have, a lot of people are looking for it. I mean, I saw those people saying they were insurance. Let me just go there a little bit, because I also know a little bit. And how did I get into it? Why the information in that space is very important. A lot of people don't know anything about it. I sold annuity. I'm sure you understand it. And my commission was in millions. How? A friend of mine reached out to me, was retiring, and he didn't know what to do. Can you imagine somebody had money, a lot of millions to him, and he didn't know what to do? And that's why that information is very important. So he came to me, based on the fact that we must always find a way, my lifestyle. So I found out for him, and I read, and he said, okay, you can bring this person, you get your commission. And that's how, so information, but because of that information that I had, I must have made about 3 million from it. And through him, I've sold other annuity, to the fact that the insurance company had to say, look, don't just do this. Let's give you a code, an agency. So I can, but it's not so, because, I mean, focus is very important. This is where my calling was. So, but and what they now do for me, even in the agency, they call me to come and talk to them in their meetings, like they call it pep talk. They will just come, because I found out that at the end of the day, the reason why I can talk to them is this information, this knowledge I received at Egital. Forget it. I'm taking courses in different places, but I wasn't really, there was nothing I could do. And that was because I also attended a physical training, and then you really had, like he was saying that his tutor was he was feeling that his tutor should hit his head to learn, and that's how it is. They make sure that you get it. Because, of course, like I always tell people, there are some people that are born into this tech thing. Like all these Gen Zs now, they won't find it difficult. But some of us are not born in that generation. We have finished university before we started even carrying laptop. So it's not something you have to learn it. You have to know it. So at the initial stage, it may look like this thing is difficult. But the truth is that when you go for trainings like the ones I had in Egital, you cannot but know it. And really, when I finished, the first simple things that you do, when I finished there, I think I started selling too, because that's one of the first things they will help you do. They trained us how to do this market. I ran my ad, and I got somebody to buy what I was selling then. Guess what? I wasn't selling it. It was a battery, all this battery something. I just got in fact, the thing was so interesting that I was afraid when I got the order. I was afraid that, if this thing is not real, that my brother that took me was the one that now did it. And I made, on that sale, maybe about 40,000. I said, wow. So, and this wasn't really, I didn't really pay, that was something I now so I could run my ad. I didn't really pay attention to that, because my own interest was in this information technology. So apart from so I started, he said life, I did life. Then with his mentorship, I started having webinars. So like one of the things that you learn, I learned from him was the webinars. Through webinars, I built WhatsApp groups. Every time I'm having WhatsApp, even now, I'm sure if you are taking note of me there, my phone was it keeps beeping and beeping and beeping. And I do trainings. Presently, I have trainings like 3 different courses that I'm selling online. I sell products. So I said I didn't have money. Now, training, there's nothing physical about it. It's just the investment there is your ad money. So from the money I make from training, I can buy my products. I've gone beyond saying product is kicking. And when you train people will buy your products. That's the simple truth. When you use the edu method you talked about, people will have confidence and know that because you are saying what they will have confidence, and that's when they can pay you. Especially this is my space. You cannot just tell somebody, come and buy this natural product. They will say it's scam. But when you explain to them why they are even experiencing what they are experiencing based on what you know, like I used to tell people, people pay for consultation. So it's not just that I'm selling courses. People pay me for consultation. People pay, when I finish consulting, I will sell you, of course, I will now recommend a product to you that you will buy. After that, you will now have people that are ready to learn the process. They pay. I was sitting down, okay, yes, even when I'm not running ad, funny enough, even while I was here, I'm not running her ad on a particular course. And somebody was chatting me up and said, how far with this course? I said it's still there. If you want to buy it, you can still buy it. And she paid it there and there. And this happens like yesterday, my girl, one of the girls working with me said I didn't even take notes on the platform. Somebody paid for the 3 courses and there's a book. And the book. And I'm still sitting here. My head is, like he said, your head will begin to spin. Because you will see, it gives you the opportunity to see what people really need. Then my head is spinning on new things that I need to bring. So you can never, I've gone out of that stage where I will now say, I don't have money. As in, I cannot imagine because even when you are seeing that, okay, maybe because you bought some things, the money is going down. Before you finish, something else has come. And like every other person say, you start from somewhere. And then the more you continue to, you are consistent about it, you keep growing. Like that particular course now, I really do not run ad for it. But people keep paying. Some people will take this particular course, they will now say, I need this one. They still keep paying. So there is no how that the knowledge you have cannot fetch you money. Because what you know, a lot of people does not know. Like imagine him saying, as he was coming from where he didn't even know how to press computer. Meanwhile, to everybody that was in class with him that time, it was not a normal thing. So some of those things, anyway, I'll get there. So, of course, I launched my online programs, and when you talk about multiple streams of income, what gives you the opportunity for multiple streams of income is this kind of knowledge. So, of course, the results. And now the interesting part is that, apart from students, we now have, like he said, that what you don't even know is how far this thing will take you. I now have people, some of my students in the US, in the UK, in Canada, now because you are not training, and they now want to set up their own businesses there. And some of them insist that you have to be part of it. So they want to say, they're even opening companies, they're insisting that you have, because they don't just, because one, they've trusted you, two, they don't want to, they need a continuous mentorship too. So they want you to be part of it. So you are, and also remember that you are still the one that's still going to help them get what they are looking for. So there's a long chain. It can never be dry. But if you don't start from learning, and to everybody, as at that time I told you too, that it's not as if the money was there. But when you understand that, if you don't give, if you don't pay something, you cannot. There were courses that, for me, it's not like me. If you give me, I will learn free courses sometimes. There's really nothing you will use it for, funny enough. Because most times those courses, they can't give you all the information. But when you pay, apart from that, you yourself will get yourself. I especially one that will walk you through the whole journey. So you find out that there's a long chain of things that you will benefit from. Like when I started out, I didn't think that I was going to be getting businesses, people to now set up and say they want my name in their company in the US, in the UK, where I'm sitting down. And then because of these online things that people are seeing, somebody also that has a store in the US will now say, please, I need you to produce so amount. Just because I learned to put myself out. It's as simple as that. In simple words, what you have come to learn is to put yourself out. Your immediate network will never, it's not enough. They can't even, how much do they want to, how much? Like the pastor was saying, all these WhatsApp stuff. People like us don't even, if you follow me I don't remember to even post things on my business. The way you only, on my WhatsApp, it's only once in a while. Where you will get information is go online, either Instagram, YouTube. That's where you really get, because it's those ones you are pushing. You need to go beyond your network. So all of that, so online health consultation service, okay, that's what I've talked about. Then what is knowledge monetization? Turning what you know into income. Using digital tools to reach people who need your expertise. Finish. Online training. When I was coming here today, my brother was calling. He said, I realized you guys have a program. That's another brother of mine. He said, because he saw the flyer and he saw that it's something that had to do with tech. He said, so what tech do you want to talk about? I said, oh God, do you know that what I do, I'm using tech to do my business? He said, oh, that's true. So because normally, I'll tell you I'm a naturopath. I own my I'm the CEO of my company. It has nothing to do with, you would think it has nothing to do with tech. But this is tech because of the knowledge I got. So it's putting out what you know to people that need your exercise. So you do online, different outlets, online trainings, webinars, events. Webinars are things that actually helps you build community. It's not just that you want, sometimes I will tell him, because he still mentors me till today. I'll tell him, I say, oh, I'm tired of this webinar, Jare. Let me just put my people need it, they will buy. He will say no, because you see those webinars is where you can really show people can get to trust you. Because online, there are many people that are selling things online. There are many people that are offering things online. But some people will not go because they don't know them. What you actually sell is you. They know you based on the fact that you talk. And that's where you get doing webinars. So you build communities. Then, of course, through the communities, consultation is constant every time. And they pay. It's not free consultation. They pay. So communities, your content, you can now say you can now say you are building YouTube. And people, when you have a YouTube, all this, eventually you will take over from all these people who are saying they are making money from content and they are doing rubbish. Sometimes I look, they're saying things that does not make sense. And they are making money. Imagine when you now start saying things that make sense. Don't you think you will make money from different angles? It will not just be followership. It's not just that, okay, I have all this followership now. YouTube is paying me. You want even people. I remember. Let me just go ahead. So, and of course, I have books. As I'm training, most of the times I have my training. When I'm done with my training, it's hosted on a platform. I put the books, the materials together. The students will buy the book. Others that cannot afford to take the training, they will still, they are on your, because all the people, like he was talking about the law of average. When you run ad, you have thousands of people on your page. Not everybody is going to pay for it, but you have a good number. There's no how I've never lost, even though when I started at the point, I started small, then his mentorship, people say, no, it's time to increase the money. So sometimes when we go to a level, I say, of course I'll put the money because you are making money. And then my mind will be, man, am I sure there is no time I run an ad and I don't make interest. The minimum, the one that I don't make money at all is 100%. So when you do small money, you make 100%. But you know that 100% is small. When you increase your money, I got this knowledge from him, which before, some people, but let me just stop. That's some strategy. I got that one. I was from his mentorship. I got it. So book, guides, tools. There are many things you can do with your information. Many ways you can actually sell it. So your knowledge has value. Now this is a common lie, which happens to everybody, and you must break it. The fact that I am not an expert. What I know is too basic. Nobody will pay me for this. That's a lie. I tell people, I will tell you today that people pay me just for me to tell them that what is wrong with them is that they are not drinking water, or how they are drinking water is not good enough. Because some people will tell you they are drinking water. And from when I know they are, it's just, all I'm going to tell them is that, okay, you are not drinking water the way you should drink it. And they pay. So, and you'll be surprised that something as basic as water, if I was telling him the next course I want to do is how to breathe. How to breathe. And people will pay. I'm confident enough that if I start that course, I will have multiple people. In fact, people will pay more because almost everybody needs it. So you'll be so, I know this is, I'm like, why would people not know this? I can be like, everybody knows this. You too, you'll be everybody. But trust me, a lot of people don't know what you know. So don't fall for that lie. And like when I was talking about my fellow female, all of these things, I started it in my house. It's now that expansion I've reached the point that I know, okay, I can't continue in my house. I now need to set up my own business. We're still running children, still taking care of children. So everything is possible. There's no limitation. And I know that for every woman that is here today, you are like me. There are some people that will not even take the move. For you to be here is because you are looking for a better thing to do. There are some people that they have the problem, they just sit down there. There's nothing they want to do. They cannot even to carry maybe this is free. They cannot even move themselves to say, okay, it's free. Not to now say they will pay. But if you are here today, I know that you are just like me. And even now, because some of us are not even in a bad place. But you need more. I'm here now. I'm not in a bad place at all. I'm in a very good place. Honestly, I'm in a very good place. Me, I don't know how to but I'm in a very good place. But I'm still looking for more things. I'm not looking. I'm still planning on doing more things. So if Dangote is still looking for money, or Dangote is still doing things to bring money, so who am I? Or how much have I made? My pastor will always say, when Pastor Chris, he said, they think they have seen money. They have not seen anything at all. If they say they have not seen anything, who am I? But the truth is, it's possible. It's possible. And just that information you have it's possible you can sell it. So the truth, you don't need to know everything, just more than the person that you are helping. Like he said, just take no one step ahead of. Then there are thousands of people right now searching for what you already know. Your personal story makes your knowledge unique and irreplaceable. Technology has removed every barrier between you and your audience. It's as simple as that. So the next thing is to take action. I don't really see any other reason why you don't take action. And like he said, for me, eventually, I think one of the things I omitted was when my brother, when he was going for that program and we were laughing at him, the next thing, one day he came on a Sunday around 2 o'clock and said, I'm going to this church. This is a brother that we've also invited, not in church. He doesn't hear anything, and he now tells us that he's going to church. And then I'll call my other brothers and say, your brother says he's going to church. And we're laughing at him really, like, at 2 o'clock. Not that we're laughing and say, God, please at least help us keep him. Let him even stay there. Till today, I tell you, he's still in his church. And then when it was, COVID, we were at home throughout. So I was online. Eventually, when I was ready to go to church, my brother, after I planned where I was going to go, he insisted that I must, that was the same time I did the webinar, I must do the watch night. And as we speak today, I am still a member of his church. And like my brother said, if you are going in one direction, and it's good for you to move with people in that direction. So sometimes I get stuck in this digital thing because, like I said, I'm not a Gen Z. But there are plenty. I will just call this, but hey, come and help me do this thing. And it moves. So apart from, of course, in church, it's not just business. There's a lot of things that we also get there. So I'm just here to say to you guys that there's no point waiting. Take your step. This story, like he said, he doesn't lie. I cannot come. There's no way I can even lie. There's no need to lie. If you go out, check me out on any of my platforms. I'm sure some of you might have even come across my ad. So you will see it. There's really no lie. There's really no lie. You're asking for my platform. There's really no lie about these things. These are real things. These are practical. And we didn't come and tell you that I made million in one day. It's a process. And everybody can achieve that. And we all can have that freedom that we want. Thank you very much. Any question? Okay. Where's the mic? Sorry, sir. They say just one. Let me give you my mic.
Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. My name once again is Amina Adams. I'm very, very opportune, or I'll say lucky, to be here to listen to you. Like, everybody already know me that I said I'm a naturopath. Yes, wellness and health is what I do mostly. And mostly I use natural platform to educate people. Most times I want to do something that will help people get enlightened, and they pay me for that knowledge. But I don't know how to go about it. So being here is an opportunity for me. So what my question here is, please, because the host has already said people don't know. So can you just break it down? Because people are the one that are hosting us. Just in a simpler form, let people know what you do in terms of naturopathic practice. What does it entail in a simple way? I don't know. Yes. Just break it down. Thank you.
So it's as simple. It's information. Like he said, if you go out there and say, I'm a naturopath, a lot of people don't know that. So what do you do exactly is what you want to put out. What do you know exactly is what you want to put out. So you are there sharing your knowledge. If you go on my pages, all I'm just doing is, a lot of people are doing wrong things that are damaging their health. I'm sure you know. Just by educating them. But the truth is that the major thing is you need skills to be able to put them out. The major thing is you are just going to, the first thing is that you must understand that what you know, a lot of people don't know. Especially, I have consultation, and when I talk to people, I realize that, but you will find that people are the cause of their own problem. You get? And the more we come out and talk about these things, but you must know how the platform to use, like I just simply said, which of course everything can, like I do webinars, I run ads, I do webinars, and in your webinar, you teach people, so your webinar helps you gather people. So when you gather them, you begin to educate, that's your community, and then you begin to educate them and all of that. But the whole process is just what you have to learn in the digital, it's all about, that's part of digital marketing. It's not something I can only give an overview. But the major thing I want you to know is that what you know is what you will put out, not in the word of natural parts. It's not everybody that really knows, but if you tell somebody now that alcohol you are drinking is damaging your liver, that's your work as a natural part. Do you get? And that person will be able to relate with that. So it's just things like that that you will have to, but the process to put it out is what you learn when you take digital marketing programs. Thank you.
Thank you very much, my dear sister. So people, this is where we call it a day. My brother is angry with me that I did not allow him to ask his question. Don't worry, you will ask it very soon. So people, we are about to end this, and here's the final step. So I'm going to say 2 or 3 things. Number 1, if you don't pay, you will not pay attention. There are people in our training who attend the training from day 1 to the last day. They do the support, they do the mentorship. Do you know why? Because they paid. There are people here who have not been paying attention. They've been standing up, they've been going out, they've been coming in, banging door, going to the toilet. Some have been sleeping, some have been pressing phone. After all, it is free. Abi? Some people did not wait till the end. After all, they did not commit something. So one thing I've realized is that if people don't pay, they will not pay attention. That's number 1. Number 2, you need money to make money. Anybody that is telling you that you will make money without spending money is deceiving you. As I'm with you, my church members are here. After I stopped 2022 training and I began to do free trainings, we used our church. Then we had a church. We've moved our church to Mountaintop Hotel, but our church was at Aino Street. I did a lot of free trainings. People of God, I did not see any result with the free training. I'm telling you, I did not see any result. It was free. I will provide internet. I will bring tutor. I will do everything. The student will come day 1, day 2. They will disappear. But you see those ones I pay, they are still there in the office. I'm going to go and visit them after this training. So why? Because if you don't pay, there's no commitment. At times people think that paying is only benefiting the tutor. Of course, you don't expect us to run at a loss. I've run at a loss training people for free. Nothing to show. Right? And I will not go back that path again. So you are going to pay. And you are going to pay something that will cost you. It is something that will make you serious about the training and something that will commit us to the training. Now, let me tell you this. What is our commitment to you? We are going to train you for 10 to 12 days. Emphasis on if it's a slow class, you will do 12 days. If you people are fast, you'll be done in 10 days. We'll train you on the 4 modules that we have stated. Digital marketing, VA, exportation, monetize your income. Number 3, we will mentor you for 6 months. When I say we, myself, my team, the people that are here, some people that are not here, we will give you mentorship for 6 months post-training. Right? And what is mentorship? Like I said, guiding you as you are implementing, guiding you, giving you advice. At times, the mentorship will be a call. At times, it might be a Zoom. At times, depending on the severity. For instance, if you are telling me that you are my student and you have attended my training, you are selling a course or you are doing a training and you are already getting good results, I will say, this one, come to my office on Monday. Let us talk. If you have gotten to level 2, we can take you to level 3. Are you with me? That's the beauty of mentorship, right? So that is our commitment. A business class, a 1-day event. Free, from morning till night will be there. Different people will come. Practical. Here they are just giving you tips. At that meeting, it will be unmasking Omi Yale Yomi, unmasking Bukola. You unmask us. Are you with me? Those who don't know what I'm saying. All the things I cannot say, all this because it is we here. We will show you insider secrets, everything, the nook and cranny of how this thing works, right? So we'll be unmasked, right? Now, our commitment to you, data is free for the entire training. In our office, we provide data for the training. Your website is free. You don't pay for web hosting. You don't pay for domain. At the end of the training, you will have your own website that you can use. Some people have been using their website for the past 5 or 6 years. So all those things are on us. You will not pay any other money for anything during the course of the training. Right? So that is our commitment to you. Your commitment to us, you need a laptop. Of course, we have a few laptops, but we are not sure it will go around. So, to be on a safer side, come with your laptop. Basic computer literacy. You don't have to be a guru, a programmer. Can you just on a laptop and off it, and you can operate a phone? We'll take it right from there. Number 3, the cost for this training, if we are going to be very sincere, is a lot. Right? Our trainings online are very expensive. We do trainings of £1,750,000. We do £350,000. We do 350K online. It's even online, no physical. But for this one, because we are trying to build influence, you will only pay 145,000 naira. Clap for me. Clap for me. Clap for me. And this covers all these things. Now, let me say this again. Because at Agital, we don't lie. Your batch and the other batch, after you will merge the two batches together, right? Those ones will be having their program next week, but you'll be starting together, right? The best students in the class will get $500,000 naira. The best student in that class right now will get $500,000 naira, right? Now, the second best and the third best can get a laptop and a phone, or we monetize it for them. We are also going to recruit tutors from the best students in the class, right? So there's opportunities for people to actually work and earn a living through our program. So that's our commitment to you. Now, it's 145,000 naira one-time payment. But to help people who are very serious, the training is starting next week Wednesday. If you pay within 24 hours, what's the time now? What's the time? 2 o'clock, very good. So if you pay between today and 2 o'clock on Friday, why? Because it shows that you are the highest level of seriousness. You just pay 120,000 naira. Clap for me. If you clap for me, Nigerians, celebrate me when I'm alive. Right? Because I don't know of any training that when they train them, they even empower the best students. Right? I don't know of any, but we are just doing this because, people come for a training and at the end of the day, they are getting awards for best, second best, and third best. Now, that is within 24 hours. Are you with me? That is, you pay between now and 2 p.m. tomorrow. You just pay 120K and it covers all these things. Right? No matter what you want to say, this is an highly subsidized training. Right? And the truth be told, let me be very truthful to you, that if you cannot afford 120,000 naira within 24 hours or 145,000 naira for a training like this is not yet for you. I'm being serious. Are you getting me? Because it takes money to make money in life. And part of the things I train people in that training is how to raise money for anything they want to do. How to raise money. Money is a mental concept. Money is in the mind. Are you with me? Money is in the mind. You might like, Pastor, I can say, don't worry. When I sit down with you at the business guy, you understand that this thing they call money. Money is in people around you. So if 120K, for us, 120K just looks like, my staffs are here. Why is this man just doing this thing? But we need to build influence. Now, for tomorrow 24 hours is for those who are paying one-time payments. 120K, one-time payment. After tomorrow, from Saturday, you will pay 145. Now, if you now say, I can't pay 145, I want to do 2-time installments. The 2-time installment is now 20K higher. Are you with me? So you pay 80K first installment. After 2 weeks, you pay 85K, but you will pay your 165K. Are you with me, people? Smile. Smile. Yorubas have a saying that the soup that is sweet, but the money is even small money, people. Because if you know what lies ahead in the program, if you know what is inside, just take a trip to our office and try to talk to the students that are there. Try to do that maybe today or whatever. Just try to talk to the students that if you know what is inside, you will know that this money is a charity program. So that being said, number 1, basic computer literacy. You need a laptop or a desktop. We'll provide a few, but it might not go around, right? We'll provide data. business class, 6 months mentorship, all the tools you need, your website, your domain, everything is on us. For those who know, at times website could cost as much as 50,000 for hosting and domain or more. So you might be saying, hey, you see, if you look at how much we are expending from that money for what we are providing, you understand that we are driven more by passion for influence than for profit. So having said this, do we have people who have related questions? Brother, the mic. So people want to ask questions. So that we wrap it up. We wrap it up. So, once you have made payments, you can chat up any of the WhatsApp lines, right? And we'll confirm your payments, and your training starts next week Wednesday.
People that want to learn online and people that want to learn on site, is it the same payment?
It's the same. Okay. It's the same. If you want to learn online, it's still 120K within 24 hours. But after 24 hours, after tomorrow, it's 145. Oh.
Sir, please, why do
just hold on, one after the other. Yeah?
Why do we have to pay more when we are paying instrumentally?
Okay, very good question. I love that question. So the reason why you have to pay more when you are paying instrumentally is that we are taking a risk on you. Yes. Because when you come for our training program, we have gotten the website, we have gotten the domain, we have gotten other tools that you are using. The tutor that is coming, even though he's our person, but we still have to pay him. Right? We have gotten a facility, your chair, your seat, everything you need. Right? Then you show up for the training. But because you have not paid in full, the money that you have paid doesn't cost you so much. You say, hey, something happened in my village. Hey, they didn't give me permission at work. Hey, sir, I will come back next time. You are really doing well, sir. You are really doing well. So that is why we actually don't want you to do instrumental. We want you to pay in full because we don't want you to be distracted. We just want you to be here. Are you with me? And we too, once you have paid, we are not looking forward to make any money from you again. Are you with me? We are not like, when you now pay this one, there's no advance anything, no. There's no this one that they are saying, there's still an advanced. No, we don't do that here. Once we collect our money, we are focused on training you. We are not thinking money again. So the reason why we don't want people to be doing instrumental is because we want people who have already committed and they will sit down. My class now, all the students are there. All the students, we are not, maybe one or two persons, and those ones they even reached out to me. Serious. All of them are in the class. Nobody is, say today, they didn't come today. Tomorrow. You can see I'm a very serious person. No? Amen? I stay in Ikota. That's on the island. I was still around on Monday. I'm not the one teaching them, but I came around to check the progress they were making per class. We have other classes, but like I said, this one is my own personal baby. This is my personal project. So I come on Monday. Last week I was there. 2 times a week I come to the office to check the progress of everybody. I have thousands of students online. I can't monitor those ones. It's my staff that monitor. But you people, both the online and this one is my personal project. So that's why. We want serious people. Next question. I'll give you, sir. Oh, my brother. Yeah.
Thank you once again.
Yes, sir.
What happens if you have a younger one that is writing WAEC and they will not be true until next month?
It will not be true until next month.
WAEC and NECO.
Okay, so what you can do, sir, because let me tell you the truth. The last time we had the program here, those ones who were in the class, they didn't pay what you people are paying. Right? So, this thing is like $1. You are looking at me. I've told you that the real value of this training is not what we are charging. Those ones in the class, they paid lesser than you. But you people are paying this amount. By the time we do this, your batch, the next one, we take it up small. So what I can advise is that enroll him at this rate. When he's done with his WAEC, we are a training institution. We are not running away. We have been at this thing since 2019. Are you with me? So when he's done with his WAEC, he can come. Or you can wait for him to be done with his WAEC, and when you reach out to us at that time, we'll give you the price at that time, at that rate, at that time. So, the ball is in your court, sir. So, next question.
So, what are the things that will be covered in the exportation module?
Everything exportation, how to source for products, how to package your products, how to manufacture your products. If you want to go into manufacturing, exportation is not just about buy food, buy gari, buy this. At times you can send finished products. All those registration procedures, we are not going to register for you, but we'll show you how to register, FDA, what it involves, all those kind of registrations abroad that you need, logistics companies to use to export, how to collect your money, how to run ads, how to get customers from diaspora. All those things are covered in the brochure. So we'll send it to you. Yeah. Okay, my brother is coming.
So please, are you guaranteeing that within the time frame we are going to learn this, that we are actually going to cover up everything?
I can guarantee that. As long as you can guarantee me that you will come to class.
Yes, and also the
Don't worry about that.
500K for
Sir?
the best students.
No, you see, listen to me. Me, I don't, the thing is sounding strange to you, right? But let me tell you, if it's sounding strange to you, my people are here, right? Have I not done trainings that I use money to publicize? I brought people to church, I trained them, and I did not collect a kobo. I have done it many times. It's not, so to give 500K to best students and a phone or laptop, or if they want the money equivalent, is not a big deal for me. Are you getting me? So I will not even be lying about, let's say maybe I'm saying the best student will collect 5 million. That's when you know that But 500K for the best students is nothing. I have spent money on free trainings before, several times. Even online, I've trained people for free many times online. Got tutor, ran ads, brought people, trained them for free. But on seriousness, you know. So my brother, if that's your challenge, now is I'm not Dangote, but I'm not a poor man, no, bros. I'm not a poor man, no. I pay salaries of over 70-something people every month. So,
thank you very much. Is there a kind of recorded video that we can actually fall on, like fall back to actually?
No. So, good question.
Yeah.
Are you done?
For the online class here.
So, for the online class, classes are live. The live classes are recorded, and the recorded videos are made available to you. Hope you heard that thing. Because as simple as that statement, it gets some people confused. Let me explain it again. There are some trainings that when you go to, they will just be giving you video Monday. Tuesday, they give you video too. We don't do that here. What we do is that Wednesday, you come to class. You are in the class with the tutor. But all the transactions people had in the class are being recorded. So after the class, you still have access to that video. Right? Then in addition, we also give you the times that you're on break. You know, it's Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So the times you're on break, we now give you some pre-recorded videos. Are you with me? In addition to the replay. So that you will not just be sitting down and say, because the class learning, no class today. You know, so to keep you engaged. But the classes are live classes. Live classes are recorded. The replay is given to you. And if you're attending the physical classes, you also have access to the replay, but not access to the live classes. Why? Because you and the online people, you will not always be at the same level per time. Their own is 4 weeks. Your own is 3 weeks. Are you with me? Yours is like 10 days. There is 16 classes. So that you don't enter the class and say, why are we here now? Let's leave. We've done this one before. We've done this one before. So we try to separate you. Hope I've answered you. Next question. He will give you the mic now. Yeah.
Where is the training taking place?
Wonderful question. So, Mr. Michael, my office is at 4A Akinwale Street, opposite Nationwide Filling Station. You can't miss it. Nationwide Filling Station is just one in the whole of Ogba. It's just like trekking distance is like 5 to 6 minutes from here. Akinwale Street. Right? So that's where we have our training room. Yeah. So the address, you can show them the address. So, any question? Any other question? My Oga has been raising his hand though. He needs to ask that question. Thank you. Thank you. He needs to ask the question.
Good afternoon, sir.
Yes, sir.
For the online class, is it compulsory you have a laptop for the online class?
You need it, sir.
Okay.
You can start without a laptop, but within 1 week you need a laptop. No, we are not lying here.
Okay.
So try to get one, sir.
No problem. Thank you.
Yeah. Any other question? Okay, my sister here. You people don't want to go home today. World Cup is starting today. They will be South Africa. Those people. On my jam first round, they are gone. First round. If they see one shot on target.
So my question is, I'm already
one house. Yeah.
I'm already into data analysis. So I'm an aspiring data analyst. So I'm now like, is it? I hope it will not affect me. No?
What you are doing? I love my sister's question. You can sit down.
Then
right.
My second question is there going to be a certificate at the end of the training?
Certificates now water now. Certificates now water now. My sister will give you certificate, but the most important thing we'll give you is the knowledge. Our certificates are beautiful. Michael, do you have a copy of that register? It's very beautiful, but my sister, you see that knowledge I want to give you is what I'm interested, but you get certificate. You get certificate, don't worry. Even physical one. At the business class, we print out the physical certificate, you take it, you can share it on social media. Right? But back to your serious question. So here's the thing. Cybersecurity, cloud engineering, data science, data analysis, M365, all those things are high-income tech skills. That's the truth. But here's the thing, my dear sister. I've been at this thing for long. You see, those high-income skills, it is not everybody that breaks in immediately. There are some of my students that before the training ends, they've gotten a multinational job. Some 2 months, some 3 months, some 6 months. So I now started doing something for the online people. I started adding what I call a bonus course. That while you are still applying, building your portfolio, building your project, showing up for interviews, you have all these virtual assistant, digital marketing, something that will be giving you, are you with me? Money. Because these ones, they are not forever living products. PPP, you learn everything, you run the ad, you start doing it. So you can be a data analyst. Continue from there to data science, but it is a career path. Are you getting me? And having side income does not hurt what you are doing. It doesn't hurt. Are you getting me? Like, I know one of our guys who is taking our digital marketing class. He was the bonus class that he attended. It was that bonus class that got him the digital marketing job at his company. Right? The main course is still building himself in that area. So that is why we are teaching multiple skills. Because we know the situation of the country. Are you with me? Hope my explanation is, Sir, I think you raised your hand, but the question has been answered. Okay. Any other? Okay, my sister. Yeah. Yes, ma'am. For next week is Wednesday and Thursday. Yeah. But classes are Mondays to Thursdays. But we are starting. Why are we starting next week Wednesday? So that you can put yourself in order. Right? You need to take leave from work. You need to sort out some things. You need to get your laptop ready. So that today is Thursday. You have at least 7 days to. Yeah. Any other question? We are good. So people, in conclusion, I'll just bring my wife here to say a few things about exportation. Because of time, we can't cover everything. So she will just be here and talk to us a little about exportation. Then we close the day. So if you have further questions, please, you can chat up any of these numbers for inquiries, any question that you have. Or once you have made payment, you can send the payment receipt or send your name. It will be confirmed, right? So people, thank you very much. It's been a great day, right? And see you. Okay, she has a question. No, she can come forward, baby. Come forward now. Yeah. So ask your question, ma.
Where is the venue? Venue for?
Venue.
Yes.
We said it is at Akinwale Street. Yeah, Akinwale Street. It's just 5-6 minutes from here. Don't worry, when you are coming, just reach out to this number, we'll direct you. Right? So, people, thank you very much. After my wife, I will just come and round it up. She'll be just talk for like 5 minutes max, and we'll wrap it up.
Okay, good afternoon, everyone. I'm sure we've all been very impacted today. If you enjoyed today's session, can I see your hands? All right. So I just really hope that we're not just raising our hands and we are going to see to the end. You know, and there's a Yoruba adage that says that the starter of the race is not the coco, it's the person that ends the race. So don't just be someone that starts, be somebody that actually finishes. All right, so a lot have been said, and I will try not to take so much of our time. In like 10 minutes or 15 at most, I'll just give you a brief of myself and how I, stumbled upon what I'm doing today and how it has been so far. So in 2018, I made a decision not to get a job. That might sound strange to you, but after I finished university, I served and did all of that. I tried to get a job. The two places I tried to get a job. One was a teaching job. They were going to pay me 18,000 naira. And one was a call center job with Airtel. And they were going to pay me 15,000 naira. And I looked at myself then and I said, no, this is not what I want to do with my life. Right? So I went into business, buying and selling clothes, shoes, all of that. And I did that for some time, trying to sell to my friends, sell to family members. I'll put on my WhatsApp. I wasn't making so much sales, so I said, let me go online. I went to the big e-commerce platforms, Gigi, Jumia, Konga, opened accounts with them, and it was still cricket. A few today, maybe one every month. If I was to keep doing that, I won't survive, right? So one day, a friend of mine reached out to me and asked me, how far now, what are you doing? I said, I'm selling shoes, right? And he said, what are you doing? There's a lot of money in Lagos now. I was in Abeokuta then. Life in Abeokuta was very easy and simple. For those of you that know, I don't know what it's like now because it's been a while I moved, right? There in Abeokuta, you could have maybe at that time 1,000 naira and you cook a pot of stew and it will be fine. So he said, what are you doing in Lagos? In Abeokuta, I said, no, I'm living life now. And he said, come to Lagos. Things are happening in Lagos. I said, like what? He said, like real estate. I said, really? He said, yes, there's money in real estate. He said, you can sell a plot of land now and you make 1 million naira commission, 2 million naira commission and all that. I said, really? And he kept saying million, million, million. I was like, is that how they are really making the million? And the following day, I landed in Lagos. To cut the long story short, I met with my friend. He showed me some properties. Then I used to stay on the mainland. We traveled to Ibeji-Lekki at the time. And I will market properties, all the saliva in my mouth will dry up. I'll print flyers. But particular day I was trying to be strategic. So I stood in front of GT Bank at Ogba. And I shared 1,000 flyers under the hot scorching sun. And then I told my friend, I said, today I know I have made it because there's no how I can share 1,000 flyers and I will not make a sales. And when I got back home, for like a week I waited and waited and waited. I did not get one single call from anybody. And that was how I was hustling. So I was a hustler, right? And I kept doing many things and they were not working. So I got exhausted one day and I went to meet my friend. I said, guy, this is not how you told me this thing was going to be now. You told me if I get to Lagos, I can start selling real estate and I'll start making money. I said, but it's not working. So he told me, he said, there's some of the things he does is he uses digital marketing to sell them. I said, what's digital marketing? So he told me, I said, what other things do you do? He said he also, sells commodities. He sells smartwatches, he sells bags, he just gave me a list of many thousands. And if you see this person I'm talking about, when he's all suited up, you think that he's one serious, corporate worker. So I had 1,000 naira in my hand that particular day. And I told him, I said, I'll buy you food. It was the only money in my hand. So, and that's okay, fine. So we went, he sat at the restaurant, I bought him a plate of food. I didn't buy for myself because what he didn't know was that was the only one, in fact, that was the last money I had, aside from my transportation. So as he was eating the rice and the meat, it was, are you not going to buy? I said, don't worry, I'm fine. Right? And exactly, I'm watching my weight. So he was, I said, yeah, keep talking. He said, so, sometimes I just bring these things from China and I will sell them. And when I sell them, and I will, I just put them online. I was like, are you not eating? I said, don't worry, just be eating. I said, okay, it's okay. So then I will now run the ads. When I run the ads, and I was asking him questions. So he didn't teach me, but that particular meeting was an encounter that blew my mind. Right? So I saw the possibilities, the main things I could do. And after that particular day, I went back home, and the rest is history. We are here today. I'm talking about digital marketing. So 2018, this is 2026, and this has been what I've been doing to do many things. So I did e-commerce. I sold real estate. The first real estate I sold, I ran an ad online, and I got a client that reached out to me, and the person bought 2 plots of land from me. That was the first time I sold real estate. And after that, I did other things. And today, I'm about to talk to you about exportation. So we all know what exportation means. Exportation is sending both edible and non-edible commodities abroad. So we're talking about sending these things to Canada, to people in the US, people in Europe. There are different parts of the world. So we have things in Nigeria that people want out there. In fact, the first time I exported, it was to my family, to a family member. When my mom traveled to the US, she lives in the US, my mother-in-law lives in the US, I have a lot of relatives in the US actually. I realized, it opened my mind to the fact that people in the diaspora don't like to eat diaspora food, right? And up to the toothpaste my mom uses to brush her teeth, I send it to her. She likes to use all the herbal stuff, Paco and the likes, all kinds of stuff, right? So I realized that people don't like to eat food because the church my mom goes to, she said they have department of diabetes patients. They have department of high blood pressure patients. And she said that it got on journey. He said because when you go to their house, inside their stew, they will add sugar. There is nothing they don't put. They eat all kinds of funny things. Because if she eats it with them, before you know it, they'll start counting ailments. So our people in diaspora still eat diaspora stuff, right? Still eat Nigerian things, right? A friend of mine traveled to the UK last month, and where she lived, I asked her, I said, so what did you eat there? She said, I was just eating my eba, eating my amala, because she was with her friend, and she said in their freezer, everything there is Nigerian food. They have their fish, they have their meat, so it shows that our people in diaspora want to eat our food. They still want it, and that is what they're actually eating. So the question is, who is exporting to them? Are you one of those exporting to them? So the money is just lying there. Secondly is that we have, it's an opportunity to earn in USD. So, so the 3 pillars I have here: economic resilience, so earning in hard currency. We all know what dollar to naira rate is talking about today. It has really go. If you are earning in hard currency, right, you are living above the economy. How many of you like earning in dollars here? Okay, we are plenty. All right, I thought I was the only one. Okay, so earning in hard currency is one of the reasons why you should go into exportation. Earning in USD, earning in euro and the likes. So in the program, right, one of the things we encourage you to do is to go and open a domiciliary account, because you have to earn in hard currency. They're not going to pay you into your naira account. If you accept naira, so you're just cheating yourself. Number 2, the profit multiplier. For instance, I can sell a derica of gari. I don't know how much is being sold in Nigeria. Can somebody tell me how much a derica? 700. I can sell it for 10,000 naira, equivalent to pounds, right? If I sell gari to you for 700, you will not buy it. If I sell a derica to you for 10,000 naira, you will not buy it. That's the thing. So you can, it's a multiplier, a profit multiplier. You can sell it 2 times, 3 times, 4, and they will still buy it. You know why? Because the amount they will buy it over there is times 100. My mother-in-law, she likes ogi very well. So she checking my time. So our ogi finished. So she said, let me go and buy ogi. Then she bought a small cup of ogi for $100. That's about 150,000 naira. Ogio. She was that till she finished that ogi, she did not stop lamenting. Ogi got she kept lamenting, right? There's a lady that a pregnant lady. She wanted to drink gari and granite. That was her craving. For those of us know what craving is when you are pregnant. So she drove very, very far out of her city to go and buy gari, and because African stores in the US especially, they are very far from the house. When she got there, she eventually met with her gari and her granite, and she bought it with the excitement. Going to drink this gari. Then when she got home, and she poured the gari, and added the water and the granite, and she just lifted the spoon, and it hit her mouth, sand. Then the next thing, she had the granite was also very soft. So the thing is that if you are exporting just gari, you know how to source good, delicious, sour, you know our Ijebu gari now, with something like that, there are people that they are ready to buy from you. Then diaspora, like I said, they are always looking for authentic products, looking for quality, looking for, the good elubo, looking for good yellow gari and the likes, right? So don't trade in your local currency, trade in your global value. Expansion is how you turn your hustle into an international legacy. Scroll up. I definitely will not finish this slide. So we aren't just selling food, we are selling home. So the value of convenience, delivering quality Nigerian food to a doorstep in London, Houston, and beyond, which if you can just, let them know that this item is going to get to your doorstep, then they don't need to go to the African store there. So why should they now go through all the stress, right? Scroll up. Okay. So here is where digital marketing now comes in, because we've been talking a lot about digital marketing, and every speaker here has been able to link digital marketing to what they are doing today. Somebody came up, talk about their farming business and how digital marketing has helped them. Talk about, their health business and how it has helped them, and many, many more. We have so many stories like that. So exportation beyond the local borders, using geofencing to place your products in international feeds. Now, these people are then diaspora. They don't know you. They don't know where you are. One of the things that you can do for yourself is to learn digital marketing. Why? Because it helps you to map out the people, to target the right people that are interested in what you are selling. So you're targeting Africans in Malta, Africans in UK, Africans. So that is why digital marketing is important, right? So scroll up. Platform selection. So Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. Here in this program, I will show you these things. Instagram, how you can target them on Instagram, how you can target them on TikTok, the ways you can go about this, right? Using international TikTok accounts, Facebook communities, getting on Facebook communities to get clients and customers. So sourcing and documentation, which is important too. You are starting an exportation business, you need to register, your business, both in Nigeria, in diaspora, open international accounts, right? And there are some documentation that you required to have if you intend to sell, in the US and in fact in the world, right? So these are the things. Let's scroll up. Okay. So finally, I'll just say this. You can't get it wrong with acquiring multiple skills. A lot have been said, and digital marketing has propelled me. So just as it has propelled me, it can change your financial story today. So don't just watch others strive. Participate in your own success and join the movement. Thank you.
Thank you very much. So people, thanks for coming. Do have a wonderful time. So see you all in the class. Understand that the journey of 1,000 miles starts with a step taken. And too much of analysis leads to paralysis. So have a wonderful day. See you in the class. Please ensure that your details are captured. Within 24 hours, you can pay 120,000. Right? No, it's very cheap, my brother. You know now. It will be sent to you. Yeah, the brochures will be sent to you. So pick up your book as you are going out. It's a free book. And let's see you in church on Sunday. Have a wonderful time, my people. Bye for now. The Maz himself.